Welcome back to another episode of the You Weren't There podcast. I'm, of course, your host, at Mia Was Here, and we got a great one for you today. We got a special guest co-host today. You know what I mean? You've seen him before. You know him.
A
couple times. You know what I mean? My boy, we're going to let my special guest co-host introduce himself. We're going to get to our guest, and then we're going to roll right into it. Ty?
What's going on, man? It's Ty Wellington, the Uptown Sound on social media, producer, guy, friend.
The guy. And we're going to get right into our guest. Zoe, let's start with you.
Hey, I go by the name KZMF. That's King Zoe, motherfucker. You can find it anywhere. Ask your bitch. She know about it. Instagram is The Real King Zoe. The Real King Zoe. Z-O, no E's, all gas, no brakes. You know what I'm saying? Producer, engineer, DJ, artist. What don't I do? I don't know.
Multi-hyphenate term.
You know what I mean?
We respect it. We do.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name is Chris Brown, aka The Real Kendrick Lamar, aka my name is Tim. That's what my mama named me, but I go by Let the Dirt Say Amen, and the easiest way to say it is I'm a musician.
Amen to that, man. And I think we believe in introducing the artists who are amazing, who are talented, that you just might not have heard of yet, right? You weren't there. That's the point of the show. I got introduced to Zoe not that long ago. I went to a live show. Shout out to my boy, Sam Morris, and what they doing with the Love Movement. But I got an opportunity to see Zoe's group perform. And honestly, I was blown away, right? I think when you go to a live show, it really changes the way that you see an artist, right? Like, to be real, I wasn't like a J. Cole fan until I saw him live for the first time.
When was that?
This was OVO Fest 2016.
Okay.
He had a headline the day before Drake went on stage, and I really went that day because you can purchase like separate days at those festivals, and so I really went to see Big Sean. Right? Listen, this was when Play No Games was out, so he ruled the radio. Don't make that fucking face like he wasn't that nigga.
It's just the arc of like OVO Fest to see Big Sean blown away by J. Cole.
That's the reason I came for that first day. It's not my fault Drake wasn't on there both days. I mean, rest in peace to Drake, but I mean, that's not my fault, nigga. Like, I went to hear Play No Games live. That's what I was there for. That shit was cranking, and you know it.
Yeah, no, I love that song.
So, I went to see Sean. Jeremiah Turbo Ass was there. Well, that nigga ass live. I mean, you got to get who? Jeremiah.
Bro.
He's the worst singer ever.
Me and my girl was at the last Wale show.
He's so bad.
It was terrible.
He's really bad.
The crowd went from excited because he wasn't there. So everybody was like, oh, he late or like he not there. So he posted coming off the private jet on IG. So people like, oh, all right, bad. So he come out there, the girls, he started singing. They was like, literally, bro. Literally, everybody was like, I was like, y'all thought he was about to like sound good.
He
like,
never sounds good though. Like every opportunity he has to sing live, he's terrible. Barely on record.
What I'm saying this as an engineer. You got to catch that in the studio. This is not get on stage and we're about to. No.
Oh, yeah.
Not fact.
Play the backtrack.
But the thing is, this is why you need natural talent, because you know who else has like really slipped live? You remember when Giveon had that like huge slip live? I think it was the BET.
But that wasn't. I'm gonna say this as an engineer again though. That was not him.
It wasn't.
That was the engineer in the back having the auto tune on the wrong key.
That's true.
And that'll fuck anybody up.
Except if you don't need auto tune. Coco Jones.
Pause this conversation right quick. Let's pause this conversation right quick. I don't like that.
We're gonna have to understand auto tune to continue.
No, I understand. Like, but see, like I understand the melodyne. I understand the auto tune. I understand the slight of it. But like, do we need it?
No. The better question is, should you need it?
Should you need it?
I'm waiting till the questions finish because I understand how the app works. So I'm gonna just let y'all get it out and then I can explain it to y'all afterwards.
You can explain it now.
So check it out, right? Auto tune works like it's pitch correction, right?
Right.
So think about it in example to like a car, right? If you're driving fucking erratically and fucking going all over the place, then your steer is gonna lock your steering wheel down. But if you're driving smooth, then it's not really doing that much. Auto tune works the same way. And Watch this. It sounds better when you know how to sing. All auto-tune is doing is keeping you in the range of the pitch. So if you actually know how to modulate your voice, because that's what's happening is modulation, pitch modulation. But everybody's favorite, auto-tune. Just say you don't know how to use it. It's okay. But like that should be pissing me off because I've been recording niggas for like 10 years, bro. People that have an opinion on auto-tune have never even looked at auto-tune. They don't even know what auto-tune looks like, but they know the word auto-tune, right? And it sounds cool. But like I'd be pissed off because I'm like, why do you think T-Pain sounds like how he sounds?
Right.
Because he can sing.
But that's what I'm saying. When he had his tiny desk and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Like we were blown away. Like you didn't think this nigga could sing.
I also was like,
you didn't think he could sing, no?
I was like, well,
that's what makes the auto tune sound good. Did niggas not know about Zapp and Roger?
No,
we were doing this with Computer Love.
No, these niggas are 12. They don't know.
Or 12 minded,
and they're getting their musical opinions
to quick counter your car example though. You should not have a license if you drive like that.
Blew my mind.
To go back to what I originally was saying, I think you should just know how to properly modulate your voice if you want to be a proper singer.
And that's my point.
Everybody don't. You feel me? Like
I feel like you just need to know.
That was my question. You shouldn't need it. Like it shouldn't have to be there.
We understand that it sounds better.
Yeah, like of course it's a great thing. Like
the point is, if you're a terrible singer, you should just not be in my fucking headphones at all. That's the point.
But check it out, we gotta get into it, right? Because you got real R&B, right?
That's where it stops.
Hold on.
You got, but you got real R&B, and then you have pop music, and then we have to. If we really talking about music, we got to really break it down because honestly, R&B, hip hop, rap, we don't get the same respect as all these other genres.
That's true.
We act like our ears are supposed to be a monolith and music's supposed to only sound one way. That take pisses me the fuck off because I'm like, just say you don't like music for real.
Yeah.
If you like soulful, neo soul, R&B, that's not going to be the pop shit that you hear with the auto tune and the voice modulation and the pit. These are different genres of music.
This is true,
but we don't get a chance to have the conversation like that because everybody's on this like it's got to be like that, nigga.
But here's my whole thing.
I think there's two different ways of
when you say like pop music, I feel like that's not fair because Justin Timberlake can sing his ass off.
A lot of pop stars,
the king of the boy band,
Justin Bieber,
fucking Carrie Underwood,
and they all
with the
use
NFL thing.
But they don't have to.
If the auto-tune goes out, Justin Timberlake,
the auto-tune thing now is the standard of just putting it in there. They don't have to though. That's the point.
Y'all got to see that. Y'all have to see the difference between raw vocals.
Which we've seen.
Y'all got to see the difference between raw vocals and when they press that button. Everybody got a little pinch of that shit in there. Everybody.
But I mean, it hasn't always been in existence.
It hasn't always been an industry.
So but it hasn't always been in existence.
Because I'll say,
so everybody has it.
Niggas was mad at T-Pain when he came out. They was like, you're ruining R&B.
No, we don't think that. We're not that opinion.
I'm saying like that was T-Pain's stance though. He was like speaking from his experience.
Yeah, because Usher said that to him.
Yeah, he was like, I came up fucking with Usher, and he met the nigga for the first time. And Usher was like, "You're ruining this shit."
I see
from a nigga who can really sing.
From a nigga who can really sing and looking at you.
Turn the mic off, bitch.
Yeah, like if you're T-Pain and I'm Usher and I'm looking at you like, I don't do this with my voice at all. Like, and I don't have to.
And I don't have to.
Like, it's proven I don't have to. I'll sing for you right now, and you won't sound like me. Yeah, you ruining this shit. You in my way. You stepping on the good dope. The good dope is what you classified the real R&B.
I'm telling you.
Of course, we love all the other stuff. It sounds great. But if you yourself called it real R&B for a reason, we use the word real for a reason.
Yeah, rhythm and blues.
It's just things. There's certain hierarchies.
Yeah,
I hate using that word like with everything. Though.
It's the same as organic versus process.
Hierarchy. That's why my name is King Zo, motherfucker.
No one does, but you do. Like you feel me? Like no one does, but you do. That's the way of the world.
I'm here to break the box open. I gotta challenge that, bro. I'm here to set a precedent that has not been set before. That's why she fucked with our group because we don't have a name yet. That's why we're out.
Well, how did they get into
it? We don't have a name yet.
Oh, for real? That's dope. I like that. I like that.
Marketing genius, bro. I was about to say, how did I get introduced? Shit, bro. I'm on some other shit, bro. Like I get what everybody else is doing, but I study music for real in real life. Like the real version of it, not the just I heard it on the radio or I have I have an admiration for music. No, I really play 43 instruments.
Mhm.
I was in the marching band, the jazz band, the Pep band, the go-go band. Like I'm in the go-go Hall of Fame. Like we're not. I love music on a different level. So it's like when I hear a lot of these musical conversations, sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, oh, they don't like music for real. Because they lumping everything together. Bro.
That's true.
Rap don't get the same respect as rock. Hip hop don't get the same. Look at all the subgenres that rock got. You got classic rock, you got heavy metal, you got fucking this, you got alternative, you got fucking this. But all R&B is supposed to be R&B. All rap supposed to be rap. All hip hop, man. It's bullshit.
Interesting question. If auto-tune helps you sing better, right? You're supposed to already be able to sing better. And I'm not against technology. Is there a equivalent to that in rap? Like, is there something that
a ghostwriter?
Well, I mean,
you feel me? I see what you're asking though, but I would say no. I would say no.
That person who wrote the rhyme is dope.
You know what's happening now? AI. That's probably the answer to that.
That makes you rap better if you suck. Because a lot of people suck.
A ghostwriter.
Yeah, ghostwriter.
You hit that.
Yeah, you can't. There's no technical like. Let me spit some trash bars in the mic and it come out golden. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I can see now. I can see this happening in like 3 to 5 years, probably shorter than that. The way shit is moving, like it's moving at a rapid, scary pace, especially with music. Yeah, they targeted music first because that's what we taking in the most. You feel me? Like that's what's the most
and it has such like subconscious influence.
Exactly. And
there's a lot of mind control elements in music, and they know that.
I'm such a internet. I hate to say it, but like I'm on the internet so much, and I have been like majority of my life. Like
keep you privy.
I'm able to like I'm on social media. Like I know I know when the agendas are switching. I know when y'all are like, I know when bots are like infiltrating certain like conversations. Like I know when it's happening, and I'd be the only one sitting back like, yo, y'all are letting this happen. Like
I will give Ty that he be ahead.
I'd be ahead, and it's been like that for some years. And like people will call me crazy, and I'm like, yo, like. Nah, like y'all really need to focus on this. Like
I've known Ty for like a decade.
Longer.
Longer?
It's going on 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to be your friend. Buddy.
I know, right? I know.
So like honestly, like he's never not been ahead of things. Yeah. So I mean,
to my detriment,
and to my detriment. Ty and I have gotten in real arguments. Like I don't want to be this nigga friend no more. Like real talk. Like
I've had doors closed in my face
for real. Like he really be ahead on some things. Like because you know we're not getting into it, and we're not gonna say his name again. But we had a thing about he.
You already said you went to OVO Fest, like. Like, wait.
First of all,
nobody's going to OVO Fest that's not with that. Like,
you don't have to be a stan to be at OVO Fest. I will say this, right? As a person, real talk, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain why. First of all, Toronto's great. We're not doing that, all right? As an avid traveler, Toronto's fantastic.
You are.
So let me say, Toronto's great, and I went during Carnival, so it was bitches everywhere. So it was fantastic. But I will say this, and I mean this, right? Sonically, I'm paying attention to that at festivals, right? Because I was an artist once, and I do want to be able to hear this the way I heard it in my headphones or as close as possible. Sonically speaking, I would say that OVO Fest 2016 was one of the best concerts that I've ever been to. I've been to Coachella, which I think like they need a whole lot of work because the way that sounds on like Beachella on Netflix is not the way it sounds when you in that audience. And I would say sonically, OVO Fest, and that might be because it was in an amphitheater.
I was about to say,
so it's built for sound. So, but sonically better than Made in America, both of them. I mean, the second one is like, but better than Made in America, better than Coachella, better than any individual concert that I've been to. And I've been to concerts individually for all of those artists. I done seen Cole 6 times. Better than all of these things. It was top tier.
Word.
And I think like of all the terrible things we could say about the Iceman, at the end of the day, he is someone who loves music.
The only Iceman I recognize.
He is.
Iceman. I always think like, I refer to him as that now because I think like him not releasing facts and also him not releasing the Iceman during one of the biggest snowstorms that we've seen on the Eastern Seaboard in a decade.
Genius. I would have did it.
That's what I would have done.
I would have at least dropped the EP.
I would have at least dropped
something.
And he's done that before, right? Added EPs like for all the dogs. He added a 6-song EP to it. And that to me was better than all the songs that dropped on that album. So like he knows what to do. That tells me everything I need to know about where his confidence is now.
I don't think so.
And
I
I've
don't
heard
think
all of the new music
like
is
that no more.
trash.
I don't think it's like that no more. I think now he at a point where it's like, all right, they miss me. Like,
You think so?
yeah.
You really think that? I think it's the opposite.
You have to
I think he's
understand.
scared we don't.
You got to understand who we talking about.
Oh, shit.
We've watched extreme displays of delusion.
Facts. That's true.
We've
Duck
watched
lips
it.
and
We've watched extreme displays of
This him.
delusion. So like he's probably at this point like, all right, it's been a couple years. Like they probably miss me. Like a lot of the talk is kind of like
so why not put it out if you think we miss you?
because I think
We
he
don't fucking
I
miss
think-
that nigga.
I think as
We don't.
So as transparent as a J. Cole is, so J. Cole was like, yo, I went and recorded a whole nother album after this shit.
I'm gonna pass it out physically.
Honestly, because like this shit, like I had some shit. I recorded some more shit. I really think he was like, man, like all these leaks, like, yeah, that was about to be Iceman. We was about to be For All the Dogs Part
But
2
all
out
the leaks
here.
were
Like,
terrible too.
yeah, terrible, but like somebody loved them.
That's true.
Somebody loved For All the Dogs. I didn't.
Ugh.
You feel me? So like,
Mm.
I just think like the talk and all the conversation, like he probably sat back and was like, man, if I drop this shit for real, like it's really over. Like I can drop it. Cause like at this point, yeah, like numbers.
Over and
Who
which
the
way,
fuck,
though?
like who cares about, like we know you're gonna go number one, nigga. Like you had like that's never been a thing. Like I never understood.
Now more than ever because he doesn't need us.
But now it's like now the conversation is really like what I'm noticing. Like I said, I'll be online, like kids are getting older now.
Right.
So like it's like the stranglehold that certain people had talking about numbers and making them so important, they're kind of realizing like
They're dwindling because good music is always timeless.
exactly. And it's like, bro, like that shit, like the shit that went number one actually wasn't even that good. So
Yeah.
like, why do we revere
And
it for
didn't last
going
that
number?
long
Yeah.
either.
So like that crutch is gone.
And
so it's
honestly,
like,
if you
okay,
look
now I
at-
gotta be creative.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
And
Like,
if you look at, like, the
Music
span
comes
of all of
full
that,
circle.
like
yeah.
I think like his last several albums, right, have not had the impact of the first several.
Because he didn't have to.
There's no way he
But
doesn't
that's
know
why I
that.
stopped. That's why I stopped supporting him. Like honestly, it was a mixture of the fans switching, the fan base switching, and me being like, "Oh, I don't
Ruining
belong
everything,
here." Same
for
thing
sure.
happened with Kanye. I was like, "Well, I don't belong in this fan base anymore." Like, y'all are weird. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't belong here anymore. Like,
y'all are weird.
so like the same thing happened with Drake, and I was like, "Y'all are weird," and he's weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, and the music's like,
Let me be honest.
I can make this
Less than
music.
me.
Like, you feel me? Like, I
Less
can
than me.
literally
Yeah.
make these beats.
Less
I
than
can
me.
probably write these raps. Like, all right, I'm not impressed. Like,
And also I think musically, you know, every artist is a bit egomaniacal. I think that's fair to say.
be, maybe.
You kind of have to be a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I think like at that level, right? You just feel like, no, I know what I'm doing. And in a
Yeah.
lot of ways you do.
In a
right?
lot of ways you do.
But I think really the biggest mistake with Drake was this, like, not just chasing the numbers, but like chasing a culture, chasing a sound.
I think
He should have gotten
Y'all-
different producers so long ago.
so, yeah, that was my first thing. I
So
was like,
long
man,
ago.
like these beats.
These
boy.
beats, like, you need to let
Whew.
40 like go do something else.
But it stopped being 40, and people not talking about that. It stopped being 40.
What was it?
It stopped being
Every
40. He
other
was
nigga
was
that he
going
started
there.
working
He was
with.
going to Take Keith and all these niggas for years. Like, and before
Ah.
Take Keith, it was Metro, and before it was Metro, it was Southside.
Trying to
Like,
get the streets.
yeah,
And we
not
talked a
trying,
lot.
like he did it. Like we everybody fell for it.
Yeah, and we
In
talked a
real
lot.
time.
Like Ty and I have talked
Can
a
I
lot
raise my
about
hand like
You
a
didn't fall
student
for-
in the classroom,
Like-
bro?
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a transparent
Bro.
question. When in 2012, because this is
I've been waiting to jump in on this topic. But
I
I'm listening to.
Nah, I'm gonna
to y'all
ask.
take.
I want you. This was my pinpoint into when it happened. I can, from when I can remember, it's the effect of, and this is gonna sound like a joke, but I really mean it. It's the effect of when you in a club. Say you in a club,
Mhm.
bunch of black people in the club. You see that one white boy walk in the middle, and he start fucking shit up, and everybody's like, "Oh,
Right.
oh, whoa, shit!" That was Drake on Versace. We have before that, it was kind of like, oh, good raps. You know what I mean? All right, cool, like cool melodies. We didn't really hear him like
Go crazy.
attack that flow, get on some. So from there, it was that effect, like, oh, wow, oh,
And then he did it 100
and
more
then,
times.
and then he did it more, and because he saw everybody like, oh shit, I got
This
him.
is what they
I
like.
got him.
So
Feel
I
me?
got
Like,
a question now based
Mhm.
on that question.
Mhm.
Did Kendrick do that with the GNX album?
to some people,
Because
that
So
aren't,
he didn't know he could do that.
that
well,
didn't know his catalog.
He a
that
whole
did-
West Coast.
yeah, he's had
You
that
surprised
before.
West
but
Coast niggas
is
on
it-
West Coast is crazy.
Yeah.
Is it very timely that that sound came at the time.
Oh, I think it was. I think it was.
I think he planned that.
Yeah, that he definitely planned
that album was playing just like that beef was playing.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The album was going to happen regardless.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to roll that out regardless, and that's the whole genius of all of that. Is like, my nigga Drake, you really did it to yourself because you didn't even have to like. He was gonna roll this album out regardless. Like niggas followed the burner. Like he posted the GNX, like ironically 1 month before Like That came out, and he didn't record it yet. So it was like that was already in motion. Like so, it was like you stepped like you halted his rollout for a year. Honestly,
my question is more so to the variety in that album, based on what y'all just said about Drake. All right, he found a sound and stuck with it, kept rolling
duplicating
with it till till there's no more room
I'll give flowers. He didn't think have that there like he can
versatile.
Is that going on the album GNX? Is because when I listen to it, I hear basically we went in the studio and we said we're gonna make 9 more of They Not Like Us, and that's no diss. That's just what my ears.
That's what you heard. That's not what I heard.
But also,
that's not what he did.
Hold on, wait. Where are you from?
DC.
That's why.
That's not why.
Hold on. Let me tap in.
I literally just left the West Coast for 3 years in LA. So I know what you're saying about the appeal of it from coming from there.
That's all
it's just like if somebody
it's
here
different to our ears,
does
bro.
something
It's shit that I done played in East Coast studios that are bangers on the West Coast, and I done watch East Coast niggas face scrunch up like the fuck.
You know why?
It's a difference.
You know why
culture,
I've
bro.
never. You know why I've never subscribed to that.
But
because
it's not everybody.
It's not everybody. But that's what I said. I personally have never subscribed to that because I've never I'm born and raised in DC. Yeah, so like I'm gonna catch a pocket. You feel me? But like at the same time, if the pocket is all a pocket is in music. It don't matter what music is playing.
Genre
there's
is
a pocket in it. You feel me? Like
genre is Nirvana has a pocket.
Anything, and I grew up listening to everything.
Yeah,
you feel me? So like I can't hear something and be like, nah, that's something. There's in GNX there is. If I can just off top think, there are probably 4 songs where you can listen to them and be like, this sounds like Not Like Us.
So if it's four songs on an album, but
they don't sound like. I'm just saying you can say that, but realistically they don't sound like it.
The masses,
right?
Yeah.
So if the general public can say that, and there's 4 songs, now again, sometimes that's done with intention. They're like, hey, I want everything on this to be the same exact colors and. But I guess my question is there a bias to one side?
No,
I don't think so. I think he went on there and did Kendrick. He just did it over like beats and with a melody and a cadence.
And he knew honestly, this was the most well-rounded. Like we're seeing well-rounded versions of the big 3, right? Which is why I think this next one got to be quick, like
just to throw this. I'm gonna throw a really big monkey wrench in this. That was the worst. All right. First, let me say I'm 48.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna throw that out there because that means that I've been able to see the evolution of battles. I'm a huge battle rap fan, like Free Sue Surf, Tay Rock, Smack URL, all of that. Right. That was the worst battle I've ever witnessed in my life.
Why?
The next thing I'm gonna say is
you're gonna have to double back and
why?
We
can break it down.
You can give your second point, but you need to go back and tell me why.
As to why. Right. Why is because as an MC, and again, this is not to slight brother Kendrick, because I think he's an amazing musician. I think he's an amazing lyricist. J. Cole, Drake, even if he has a ghostwriter, you're able to deliver the rhyme
exactly.
Just
delivery
like
matters.
Easy did not write.
Quentin couldn't do it.
So
do we put Easy?
So this is my question. All right, but see how you said that. So my question goes right to that point. If this guy is supposed to be considered
the best,
he's the best.
Who we talking about?
Kendrick
or Drake? Some people would say either.
I'll let y'all say it for me. But one guy, according to the situation, the way it played out is considered, this guy is the top. No one can beat this guy in anything. All right. This guy is questionably,
there's some
a product of ghostwriting. And so how are you still considered the best?
Because the game is not real. That is literally the answer. That's why.
Wait, what's the question?
In other words, if you're not going,
how's Drake considered the best when he's not a real artist?
Not Drake. I'm talking about Kendrick. How is this? Again, I said this one guy because we all know the outcome. How is this one person considered the illest to ever do it, and he went up against this guy? Like, he didn't go up against. Well, let's just throw out names, right? Who are the greatest like MCs of right now? Because it doesn't seem to be a popular topic about rapping nowadays. But let's throw out J. Cole. Let's throw out Kendrick. Again, y'all probably know the names more than I do, because a lot of times I hear stuff and I'm like,
I think I'm confused. That's the question, though.
The question is, all right,
the game is rigged. That's the answer.
All right, take sports, right? The Jordan era Bulls. They went up against a lot of formidable opponents.
Except like 25 Hall of Famers out of
I see what you're saying.
So, like, take the league nowadays. Now, some people say, hey, man, the league is better than it's ever been. My personal opinion, based on what I've seen, is that this isn't like anywhere near as like fiery and as like as the old, like, people used to walk away with blood out here. And this is like young y'all out this joint, you know, with lime green suits and you know, top hats, and that's what it's about.
I understand the question.
I'm kind of asking, like, if the competition isn't, you know, like, because Cole dropped out.
That's a good question.
So if the competition, it's like, if I go up to the nearest high school, right now, it might be again some 18-year-old or something that crush me, right? But if I again focus on those that are again less skilled than I'm gonna come out the champion.
I can really answer this question now. I'm glad.
I want to hear Ty's opinion
for, like,
because I feel like he's gonna cover my answer.
Yeah,
I've never
curiosity's sake.
I can finally say this on camera. Like,
I'm interested.
It's been here this whole time. So the reason why, for somebody like yourself, I'm glad you also told me your age, because it's a good framework of the, like,
it's a factor.
The outside looking in, really, of this, like.
But there are a whole bunch of people my age that are pretending to be hip, and they're like, "Oh man,
the conversation,
whoever the name is," they say, "Yeah, that guy's great."
The conversation really around Drake has always been, he's the best because he's the best, right?
Right.
He's the greatest. He's on top.
Sales or whatever. He's the best.
But that's the reason why that's been the title that it's never been the creativity. It's never been.
So was it more about dethrone Drake?
Probably.
And everyone was like, hey,
but let me get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta get to that. Because probably, but necessarily, yes. The sales is the sales king. Michael Jackson is the king of pop because of sales and popularity. We know that he also had hits written for him. Like, we know the Michael Prince thing, ironically, you know, we know that. Huge Michael Jackson fan myself, you feel me? But we get it. There's different standards of artists. Drake has always been crowned the greatest because in the generation of where everybody was coming out, he shot up to the top of all charts. I sold all this. When we converted to streaming, I am the streaming baby. I am funneling money to this industry, and I am the golden child of this industry because of sales. Kendrick came out with respect of being a creative MC, a rapper.
Okay.
He didn't need sales for niggas to be like, oh, niggas called him the savior of hip hop.
What was his first big song?
We got it before. We got to talk before big song.
Well,
and that's my point.
I'm just curious though. What was his first
big,
like?
What
hit,
Swimming
like,
Pools?
Drink.
Yeah, probably Swimming Pools was the first like hit.
Okay.
But before that, Kendrick was the talk already.
Yeah.
He was already the talk.
He was in the conversation way before that.
Literally. Before his first album.
He featured on Drake's album before Swimming Pools.
I've seen Drake on Drake's album. He was already considered the savior among the media space of people at that time that you would tune in and listen to, right?
Yeah.
So there's always been this contingent of people that will consider art first. I don't care about sales. That nigga can't even rap like that. This nigga's the greatest.
So that's what
this nigga's the best.
Is like, why?
I have an answer, but I'm gonna let Ty wrap this up
everyone
first.
Frantic, like, oh my god,
because you got a whole
Goliath.
Because in some people's eyes, your sales make you Goliath. your sales make you unbeatable.
Right.
Okay.
They framed it that way.
And in some people's eyes, that rhyme from start to end
matters the
on
most.
They Not Like Us was, yo, I've never bars.
He opened up a door for people that didn't look at stuff that way.
Unpopular opinion. I actually thought Euphoria was much better.
Don't look at that.
You said
I thought Euphoria was much better.
Me too.
Not Like Us. But
Not Like Us was just more effective for people that needed to see that.
Yeah.
I've seen this nigga for what he was the whole time.
For me,
what the fuck?
But look though, people needed to say that
it's rigged. The game is rigged.
It's not even.
There's no real.
Honestly,
that
statement that you're making,
it be like
it's
my
rigged,
brain,
but
like the
it's been
ADHD in me,
reversed.
bro.
It
I
was
be
rigged
like,
in
boy,
reverse.
No.
It was rigged in reverse.
I have a response though.
It was rigged in reverse.
So, in response to your question,
Where it's
right?
just-
The reason why I think this battle turns Kendrick into David versus Goliath, and David won that, right? Here's the reason why. It's because with Kendrick, what you have is an organic MC, right? Who has built his respect in the industry, who's built his fan base, who's also built the numbers. All those albums are platinum too, right? Organically writing his own music, being his ass, being his own person, right?
Writer.
Being himself, right? You have that guy. And then you have the machine. The reason why this battle with Kendrick makes him so important is because it's not just David beating Goliath. It's David beating Goliath, the army behind Goliath, the military unit that controls the unit behind Goliath. It is you versus the machine. That's a very different. So that's the difference between Michael Jordan beating the Portland Trailblazers versus beating the Portland Trailblazers, all four referees, the entire arena, the coaches, the media that's on TV that day. That's the difference.
So here's a question.
That's not the same thing.
So you're
just beating this nigga. You didn't just beat this nigga. You beat the industry.
So you're saying Kendrick didn't have any of those things that you just said Drake
Of course he got him.
Of course he got him, but there's a difference.
But that's why
there's a difference though. For you to group those in, I think it's very unfair.
David, if you're in the big three, and then you said fuck a big three, is
because there's levels to that.
The big three. I'm glad people are saying
the big three in the NBA.
I'm glad people are saying the big three.
The Jazz and the Trailblazers.
The big three has
Who
never
are you
been a
still
thing.
talking about?
I mean,
the
Lakers, I don't know about the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
He had been with Magic Johnson ass, so they weren't even in the conversation anymore.
Don't even have
this is
nowhere
the thing.
near the championship.
You beat a nigga so bad that you're not even talking about these niggas no more.
Right.
You're not talking about Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars the way you talk about Jordan. You're not talking about Carl and John the way you talking about Jordan. You're not talking about Clyde and them niggas the way you talking about Jordan. These niggas were all the liars.
My question is,
it's true. He had to go against them niggas.
Who in this conversation
Let's go.
who in the conversation is Mike? Is my question.
Right now?
Right now. Like who? Like
right now?
I don't think you want that.
Right now before this battle, because
before the battle, who was Mike?
There's a changing of the guard, and that's the point.
And that's why it's so jarring.
Drake wasn't Mike.
So give me
Drake
both.
was Mike.
Drake was Mike.
Give me both.
Out of the
Before
three
and after.
Before Drake.
Right,
now
Drake was Mike.
Ken.
Yeah,
remember, Michael can actually do what he do.
Drake can rap and write,
but
we not saying he ain't got
writers,
no talent.
If you have writers, then it's not all you.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break this shit down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you saying in the public sphere.
I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying.
Let's make that direct comparison, right? How many championships did Jordan win before Pippen got there? Before he started using Kerr? Before Kukoc, before Rodman, not a goddamn one. That is the point. It doesn't matter how good you are if the team is not solid.
Yeah.
You need teams behind you. So yeah, all of these niggas got teams. John and Carl had a team. Don't mean you're gonna win no goddamn championship. You might get to the playoff. That does not guarantee you no championship just because you that nigga. J. Cole and Kendrick was already them niggas. They were already the Portland Trailblazers. They were already the Utah Jazz. That don't mean that you get to beat Jordan.
My question is to who though? When
the people.
To the people.
Which is why they are considered the big three. No. They got the sales.
The sales are happening.
The sales happens, right?
No, it ain't not, but it's not. It's a lot of people that are amazing to have not that many sales.
Yeah, well, the big three.
Timing is a thing too.
The big three thing happened because of. I mean, I've never said the big three out of my mouth before.
Yeah.
I'm not except for today.
If I say the big three, I'm talking about anime.
Yeah, you feel me? Like or like some wrestling, like something. You feel me? Like I don't subscribe to like certain like words, and I think that's also what's happening. Like the media throws out these words
They
and
gonna
like these
skew it
titles
and make you polarize your decision and be like, it's gotta be
exactly.
this
And
or
I've
it's gotta
never
be this.
been,
But music is nuanced,
which
bro.
is why I can feel you. I can feel you where
That's
you
why
coming
I
from.
be
I've
get-
never been
I
that
be
either. You feel
getting
me? Like,
heated, bro, because my taste is real live eclectic.
but the big three is based on sales.
Yes.
Now, if you have to look at the big three, though, if
So
you
how
have
does
to,
the
if you have
order
to,
fall with sales.
I don't. The big three for me, this is how I look at the big three. The big three is based on sales. That's the blanket.
Mhm.
If I have to get into the big three, now I have to look at why
Yeah,
y'all are even.
But I mean, like the digits. If we look right now, who would have the highest sales in those three guys?
It's probably Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
It's
right?
still Drake.
It's still Drake.
It's still Drake.
It's always gonna be Drake.
Yeah.
Out of those three,
He had the highest streaming numbers last year.
Which is
and
why.
Nigga
Which
was
is
nowhere
why.
to be found.
Which is why all of that.
So did he lose?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. Which is why all of that kind of bit him
depends
in the
on what
ass
you
because it's like, bro,
looking for in a
once you
battle.
once you get the numbers point out of there, now we got to get into other stuff.
15, 20 years later,
That was
the
a
other
dumb
things
question,
matter in your
though.
legacy.
That was a dumb
Right,
question.
because
he did lose.
Prince's legacy is Prince's legacy. There's very little that taints that legacy at this point now that we're so far removed from it, right? The same with Jordan. People did not like Jordan when he was playing. And now he's emerging. People didn't like Kobe when he was playing.
Yeah.
And now they've emerged into this godlike, iconic level because that is what people assign years and years later. That is Prince's legacy. Michael's legacy is still tainted by what? What's the one thing he could never get away from? That child shit.
I was like,
So
Michael,
there are
who?
things that taint the legacy
There's
that
three
are
of 'em.
eternal.
Yes.
To me, this is eternal.
Yeah.
He's never getting over the fact that he got smoked by this 5'9" nigga. Not
Yeah.
ever.
And it's like
But it didn't change the fact
his
that those
fans
niggas were
not
still
gonna let him.
successful.
His fans not gonna let him get over it.
Nah.
That's really what it is because it's so jarring. Like they bit into the fact that this nigga's untouchable because he sells so much.
Yeah.
There was never nothing
also,
else. There was
it's
never
not
nothing
sales
else.
alone,
Like
it's
there was,
also like
that was
his
always the
control of the
argument,
club.
That was always
Yeah.
That was so many people's lives for so
And that-
long.
you
and
can't
that's
play
my
that in the
thing.
club.
Yeah.
and that's
He
what
started that shit.
As a nigga that's been in the club since I was 16 years old.
11
Shout out to my man Mark. I was working at Love at 17. You feel me?
Hey,
I actually
Big Mark Spain.
I actually worked Drake's first concert in DC at Love. The So Far Gone tour. Scared to death in the elevator. All these people. I remember meeting this nigga. That's why I be you feel me? Like that's why I be speaking how I speak. Like that club shit, bro. Like you get older.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like
You got to grow with your fans. And I feel
you
like
have to.
I think that's
You have to.
that's
You
the
approaching
problem with him.
I'm 35,
He's
bro.
reverting.
Like I've literally you've literally been a part of a soundtrack to my life.
Mhm.
Majority of my life now.
Facts.
My nigga, I should not feel like I know more about life than you at this point.
Facts.
And as a nigga that's been in a relationship for 8 years, about to approach other points, like I feel like I'm ahead of you in life. Maybe not financially, and that's where it stops, though.
But that's where
And
the whole
it's
conversation
so, and that's where
you don't got
everything
more money
stops.
than this nigga,
That's
and then
where
nobody want to talk
everything
about
stops,
nothing else.
and that's
no
where
more.
you lose. That's where you lose.
But then, so can
That's
we
where
say
you
this?
lose.
So can we say this? Can we take this stance then when it comes to like people having conversations and shit? Why are we not just cutting people like that out of the conversation?
I do. But we have to. But listen, though, I have to.
As soon as I
I'm
see
just
what
me.
you're-
I'm just me. I'm
But
just
that's
being
what I'm
this good
saying,
brother
like,
right
as
here.
soon
So
as
I have to level with him as to why I would never even
As
put
soon as I
Drake
see
in this
you
conversation.
differentiate
He has to
yourself,
put Drake in the conversation because Drake's been placed in his life as Goliath, whether he wanted it to be or not. He's a Drake fan. I could tell he is by the way he looks.
I actually don't listen to any of the big three.
Okay, so
With
he's not
respect to
revered
that,
of
I
none of
think
these
they're all
niggas. You
dope.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
he's looking at these niggas like they all mutts.
Yeah,
I respect that
Here's the
stance
thing.
more. I
To
respect
Pimp
that
a
more.
Butterfly was amazing. I love that.
To
album.
Pimp a Butterfly, honestly,
I don't go back to it because
I do.
it's nothing.
You should every
How
so
much
often.
a dollar costs is my song.
You should go
How
back
much
to
a
the
dollar
whole
costs
thing
is my
every
song.
so often, not a lot. It's like you listening to it
But
for the
the
first
damn
time.
album
Yeah.
forwards and backwards. and
Like
it
I
makes
said,
sense.
going past that is like I've always listened.
Mhm.
Whenever stuff comes out, I'm not that dude that's like no.
Okay.
I'm listening. My
Mhm.
kid is a Drake fan. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And again, like I said, if you ask me, the Hard Part 6 was a better song than They Not Like Us. That's a club party song. That's not a battle rap.
I didn't even like
That's
the
not
rap
a battle
in
rap.
the Hard Part 6.
That's not a battle rap.
But I don't like
That's
like
not a battle rap.
the way he raps right now, where he's giving real raps. I hate that
Young
aggression, discretion,
and why is
progression.
it cool
Like, I hate that style of rapping.
I can't.
And
do
that's
it.
how he's been rapping for 4 years right now.
But blessings to all that whoever is viewed as the king in the masses' eyes, I totally get that.
I don't even like that. I don't like any of those.
It's not for me, but I get the conversation.
I think you like who you like.
I don't like the king. There can only be one thing because it's like it's never been that for me either.
That's why hip hop is suffering.
And
I agree.
No, that's why hip hop is suffering right the fuck now, because literally everybody wants to make every conversation fucking monolithic.
Yeah,
we all have to agree on this. It all has to hit like this. It all got to slap like this.
Going back
music is literally nuanced. And hold on, because I want to answer that fucking Drake question.
Yeah, from before.
Y'all went so fucking
from
far.
like an hour.
And ADHD, bro. I can't fucking help this shit. And it's my birthday. I'm activated right now, bro. When it comes to Drake, bro, I never said this nigga doesn't make good music. I never said he was not an entertainer. I never said none of this nigga had 15 summers on lock. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
But my standpoint comes from what you were talking about. The rules in hip hop are different from the rules in pop. Nobody's saying these niggas don't have writing camps.
Right.
Nobody's saying none of that shit because they're all writing songs for each other. They were all under Universal Music Group. What the fuck are we actually talking about?
I mean, that was Drake's whole. If we talking about helping these niggas and they talking shit about me.
Okay.
I think that's a legitimate argument.
And that's my thing. And that's my thing. But there's levels. Like, and I'll say it like I will say it like motherfucking Mos Def said it, bro. Drake is pop to me.
So many SKUs.
And I love pop music. I fucking love pop music. But I don't. When I look, hear, and listen to Drake, I'm not like, this is the greatest hip hop I've ever. I've never felt like that. And let me tell you my moment. It's when this nigga came, because I liked him at first.
Me too.
Let me.
We all did. We all did.
I'm talking about when he was emotional rapping and niggas was saying, "Don't Drake and drive."
Me
nigga,
too.
I never forgot. Okay,
I was Draking and driving.
Okay. So this is the moment. This is the moment where he lost me. When that nigga came out with "Believe Me," I'm that nigga. But my dad is a real street nigga. You can't tell me to believe that you're a street nigga, and I'm like, okay,
he was begging for it. He was believing.
And then Wayne came and watched him on both verses, nigga. Fuck out of here. You're not about to talk no street shit to real street niggas who really see street shit, and it's respectable. So I'm telling y'all, and the whole internet and anybody who listens to this podcast, that's the moment he lost me as a fan. I was like, fuck you, me, you the nigga. And now you hanging out with Jay Prince and you doing all this gangster shit. And that's cool.
You know what's so crazy,
but I'm just saying, to me, that was very inauthentic.
But
that's all.
It takes a certain type of man to teach.
That's all.
To be far from hood, but to understand the streets. He told y'all niggas that too. I mean, he's
I never said the nigga
playing both sides for a long time.
Drake
got introduced to some street shit in his life.
Yeah.
So
that's not me. And I want to clarify, that's not me being like, I'm a street nigga. So
no, I know what you're saying though.
No.
I know what you're saying. Like,
we get it because we're not dumb, but we can't get it. We can't speak for them.
Because I don't want them to clip it and be like, KZMF was on the fucking. No. I never said I was a street nigga. I'm saying
we from where we're from though.
Approximation to the street and being on the fucking sidewalk is two different fucking.
Especially a Canadian sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, what are we, bro? And
I'm Nas. Seeing the shit from the window, but I wasn't on the window.
A Canadian window.
Where was the nigga in Europe? Did y'all see the clip of Drake being like, and niggas in London do this when can't nobody in America do this?
I mean, but that was emotional.
That was bitterness. Like,
emotion.
That was bitterness and projection. We're not taking that. He's projecting.
Pertinence to his question as well, because I've been listening to everybody who really lost the bet. And nigga, if you're on stage crying about it later, we know who won.
If you got a holy shirt with smoke coming out of it, like
they tried to kill me.
You know what's crazy? I still, as a nigga, it can be like, I see what you did. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that he's corny though.
That's what.
It's been that
forever. No. I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Now he doesn't
know how corny.
He doesn't know how corny. But that's not what you said though.
You're right.
He knows he's corny. He doesn't know how corny.
But his success has transcended that.
Everybody could be a little corny. You feel me? Like I'm not the coolest nigga in the room. Like you feel me? Like I watch wrestling.
Same.
I do too.
My nigga. You feel me? But like
I love a good rom-com and I read for fun.
You feel me? Like
ain't no gangsters
but there's a level.
Read a fucking book, by the way.
Read a book.
If you haven't read a book this year,
there is a level of corny.
Now that should be the segue into greater. Like for
let me put a period in it.
There are two light-skinned guys on the these seats right now
He said
that do not have
not light skin no
ghostwriters.
more. You see this tan?
Don't have
I
ghostwriters.
was trying to make sure.
All right. Like I said, I'm more golden these days. But
Nigga, it is winter and you clear over there. Get to your point.
You get what I'm saying?
We is not doing this.
We don't have ghostwriters. All
There we
right. I've never lost a battle to a junior high school kid.
Nice.
Or won versus a junior high school kid because that's not who I should have been battling.
There we go.
That being said, happy Black History Month. We still got the last couple of days left.
We still here.
And you know, again,
rest in peace, Jesse Jackson.
Light skin MCs matter in Black History Month.
Hey, that was
Ben knew he set him up.
That was crazy for both of y'all.
Set him up.
I'm gonna say rest in peace, Jesse Jackson, only because I grew up learning about the nigga. I also grew up learning about the nigga. So like when I read the news, I said, oh, and I text my mom and I said, hey, Jesse Jackson died, and she said, oh yeah, I know. Good morning, babe. I was like, oh, all right, cool. The ball rolls.
My mama didn't even mention it.
Yeah, like, you know,
my mama was born in 19.
You can't do certain figures that we revere that way, or just us. I'm gonna feel the same way when AS passed away too. I got my reservations for him too.
I got more reservations for him.
Hair or his
just him. Like
just him.
Yeah, I probably just won't feel nothing, and that's crazy. Like,
I mean,
I think a much more obvious Uncle Tom there, but.
Yeah, more than Jesse, right? Jesse did some shit. Jesse
shit was like
Jesse did shit. Jesse shit was personal.
Like we're not getting into no labels on this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't want to
get
pulled,
shit for people though.
Yeah.
Like, he did.
He did some shit, and then he did some shit. That's it.
On his shirt, nigga, and got on the airplane and was in the next state the next day talking about we gotta fuck that nigga.
How you know he scooped the blood?
Because
all opinions voiced by the guests, if you weren't there, are that of the guests and are not responsible concerning the outcome of the show.
I watched several of the documentaries from the families, and as well, that information is readily available on the internet. So anybody watching this can absolutely go fact check me. I'd like you to do that. And happy Black History Month as well, because guess what? Dr. Huey P. Newton had a PhD, but he also had that shit on him.
That's facts.
All right.
Facts.
I was born on the day Malcolm X was assassinated,
no argument,
bro.
I'm
very militant with my. They can't, bro. They got
Happy
that
birthday
nigga.
too, bro.
What? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, and the nigga didn't have a tie on the balcony, nigga.
The only one who didn't.
The only one.
Cold. Yeah. It's the code. My parents was military, bro.
Yeah, the only one who did.
I'm not no regular nigga saying this shit, bro. This nigga, and there's documents. The nigga didn't even die on the balcony.
We know about that one.
He died in the hospital.
They came and finished the job.
Come on. It was like, hey, listen,
I don't like that.
Maybe if you could stop, and they was like, I'm not finna do that.
I'm not gonna lie, we might edit this out.
Come on,
but
yeah, I want the footage. I want the footage though.
Yeah, give me the footage. Edit it out though.
Kendrick and Drake was like,
we got it really bad. That's really bad.
Like,
really bad.
So let's talk about politics now.
Really bad.
Hell no.
Really bad.
Fuck
really
all the
bad.
niggas. That's the point. We probably gonna edit this out. I'm not gonna hold you. But okay, if that's the case, right? If these are not the big three, right? Who are your favorites? Who do you respect?
I'm interested in this answer.
Because I feel like I'm a solution-oriented person.
Dylan.
See, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. See, niggas get on my nerves with this shit. This is what I'm talking about. This is what niggas do, though. Niggas have every opinion in the world for who they don't like and none for who they do. This is you niggas' problem, and I'm talking to you.
Okay, so if you really want to know who my favorites are,
yes,
they have names that you probably have never heard.
So what? That's what we record this shit. We will Google it later.
We'll try it.
Okay. Well, I'll give you those names because I wasn't about to give you any of the names that people usually expect.
This is shit your dad do. You think he's older than you? Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not your dad.
My dad
got three, but they, I don't remember you with that.
Facts.
That being said, my favorites are Cudi the Nigerian is one of my favorites.
I know that name.
YU, Get Well My Brother is one of my absolute favorites. Jody. So when you ask about a big three, and I'm glad you got hyped because you show that enthusiasm all the time. But when you ask about big threes, most of the people that y'all probably consider high ranking are very small to me as far as lyricism goes. They're very small to me as far as production goes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to do my best to not get into a SHIT, Sugar Honey Iced Tea talking mode.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, most of them people doo-doo on the street to me. It just sits there and stinks. The people who I just
I like the
named,
way he put that.
the people
Yeah,
who
that
I
was
just
good.
named are not that. They
Yeah.
are actually amazing, should be heard and spoken of much more. Who else should I name? I'm sorry, was I just supposed to stop at 3?
No,
Alright.
no.
We just said your favorites. We actually didn't say big 3. You said that.
Well,
Yeah, I never say.
And I'm gonna get back to that in a second.
Yeah, me
based on
too.
the
I
We
am.
never said that. We just said, who do you like?
Again,
You
I-
took
I'ma
it
get
there.
I
back
was
to that
only
too.
chiming
So
into
that's
a
that projecting that these
conversation.
hip hop niggas do.
Well, I get it, but I'm saying I
Mhm.
was chiming into a conversation that one, again, I didn't know the relevancy to what we doing, but I'm here
Mhm.
to be a part of it. So I'm not trying to like jump in the way. And it's like, okay, let's see where this is going. Now, based on that conversation, we all know the terminology.
Mhm.
I never called them the big 3. That's
Mhm.
somebody else's word.
Yeah.
I brought up the fact that, yeah, I'm from the, again, the Jordan, the Pistons, I'm from that. So if we comparing it to, again, the sport that I play, yeah, I ain't never seen any of y'all cross up Mike like Allen Iverson did.
Mhm.
I did
Mhm.
several times.
Right.
Look it up.
Mhm.
And when I say look it up, I mean go look up my albums. If you stream my albums, go buy it.
Mhm.
That part. So
Thanks.
when we talking about real, like who should we be listening to?
Right.
Mhm.
Mankind Music Academy, Uptown XO, Priest the Nomad. It's a
Mhm.
bunch of people, and most of those people that I just named of are from DC. Shout out
Yeah.
to Mankind, they from Harlem. But yeah, I don't really listen to that goofy shit.
Mhm.
Respect.
Like everybody got hype over a pop song like you got everybody in the audience. And again, Kendrick, I love you, brother. This is not directed at you. This is directed at the culture.
Mhm.
Mm.
Y'all are so fascinated with a song that was cheesy as shit. The beat was constructed from plastic, and everybody went crazy. Mustard. Shout out to Mustard again. I love you as a person. If you asking my personal opinion about this shit, come on, man. Put them niggas on the blue line and send them niggas all the way out to the end of that shit. Y'all ain't allowed in the city limits, man. Send them niggas out to Largo Town Center. I was just being cool. If y'all really want, like I said, if we really want to have a conversation, we can, but this ain't about dad rap. I don't do dad rap. You can look my shit up. You either gonna like it, love it, or hate it. And it ain't gonna be because, that nigga's 48. I'm a student of the game. And I know right now at 48, come on, man.
De La Soul was just talking about
Yeah,
that. They
like,
said,
come on,
even though
man.
we old, it's not like we not nice at this shit, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
you
facts.
I think
you
that's
didn't win
been
against-
proven
you didn't-
to people that didn't
He
think,
didn't beat
you know?
Nas. He didn't beat
Jadakiss still
Common.
beat
He
Drake.
didn't beat Jadakiss. This wasn't like you wasn't Madison Square Garden like Kiss with this. You was in the house playing and y'all made up this like goofy ass say Via. That's not a battle rap song to me. So again, back to you, sis.
No, I agree with that. And I mean, we are proponents of that here. Shout out to EXO, who was on the show last year, man. And honestly, that was probably one of our highest rated episodes. So
that
really
was
shout out to
fire.
EXO. Because he really like explained like the history of the city. And I think like when it comes to the artists from here, I think it is easy to forget about how much talent has come from this area, because like Judah on the Beat said, we love Judah. We first generation here.
Mhm.
And I
That
think
stuck with me.
Shout out to
because
you.
that's something I carry with me always, right? Because I think like, man, had I known that 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how
Applied
would that have,
way of thinking?
yeah, if I had that way of thinking,
Mhm.
instead of looking to these larger existing platforms for approval or for validation, you know what I mean? But when you're young, that is the nature of things, right?
Yep.
But I think what we believe in at You Weren't There above all else, right? Because we ain't got no famous niggas that come up here, right? And we don't need that, because our goal is to promote the talent that exists in this city, regardless of what the numbers look like, right?
Mhm.
And we want to give artists who are good, nothing else, good, a platform to be able to like show themselves, right? And also to be able to like provide an avenue to show who you are as a person, because quiet as it's kept, if people don't like you, it's not doing anything. And I think like that is a lost and forgotten art when it comes to artists in this city, right? To be likable. And even if you're not likable, to be conversational, right?
Yeah.
Whether you exciting people or pissing them off, right? People need to feel something. And I think like that's what You Weren't There like has always been our goal, is to provide a platform regardless of politics, and to show your personality, right? Why should people like you? Why should they pay attention? Why should they listen to you, right? Whether that's shit talk or just like you being organically yourself in the most humble, moderate way. Because every guest is different, right?
Yeah.
But regardless of that, this is the opportunity to show like, why should people pay you any attention whatsoever? Because the truth is, right, for every artist that sits here, right, not for you guys specifically, but for every artist that sits here, there are going to be 100 people who have no idea who you are. 100 people who've never heard of you before, who will now listen to something as a result of like maybe seeing you on this platform. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? That's the goal. But before people hear your music, right? People hear you talk. They see your face. They see how you dress. They see like how you come into a room. They see how you interact with other people. And this is in fact the era of who are they? Before they gonna check for that music. Right. So I think like a part of the reason why we keep the conversation so organic on this platform is so that people get an opportunity to know you. If people know you, find you interesting, even if they hate everything that you said, disagree with everything that you said, thought everything you said was dumb as shit, they're listening now.
Get that stream.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? If you go ahead and be like, I'm the best rapper in the city, none of these niggas ain't shit.
Let me see what this nigga talking about.
Yeah, let me see what that nigga talking about. That might be your shtick right there. You know what I'm saying? So I think like for us, that's always like the goal. It's like, this is an opportunity really for you to introduce yourself. Because you're an artist before the art ever hits the airwaves.
Yeah, facts.
And to be perfectly honest, the correlation that I find most often is that people who tend to be like the least interesting, so is that art. You are boring, and so is this.
We don't
music.
got what's it called? Artist development no more.
Nah,
we don't have that, and we've never had that in this area,
Nope.
which is why Judah talking about first generation is so important. We don't have what Chicago has now, what New York has always had, what Atlanta has had for 25, 30 years. There is no one that you can look at, an uncle who went to school with Andre and Big Boy, an uncle who was playing ball with Russell Simmons and LL Cool J. We do not have that.
They had the ladder up.
Right?
They had that.
And these kids don't know who the fuck Nonchalant is.
Be like,
they don't.
They don't know who Junkyard Band is.
You know what's crazy? It's, you know what, and that's, there's so much failure that happened there on all fronts. Like I be joking around with my girl. I'm like, man, when we have a kid, man, I can't wait to like take our kid through the city playing some go-go, then eventually gradually going to bounce beat. Like, I'm gonna do it how I was introduced. Like, I grew up listening to pocket beats. Like, my parents was in the house listening to like Junkyard. Like, my mom used to take me to go see Junkyard. Like, so like, nah, like, there's our culture, like, it's like people my age don't, like, are you ashamed to be from the city? Like, what's up? Like, niggas be clowning people, beating their feet, like, clowning, like what's up? Like, talking like they from Atlanta, talking like
twin.
Bro, where did you pick that up from? Like,
it's
never
Slim,
in my life.
It's
never.
Slim, it's Mo, it's
Joe, if you old enough.
I ain't never heard somebody say twin. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? When did we
do that? Gang.
I mean, I was always saying that, I'll be honest.
That's funny. That's funny.
I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant. Yeah, I call people gang.
But like, even it's just, I don't know. Like, I just came up in a time where it's like it was so special and prideful to be from this area,
Chocolate City.
You feel me? Like we had our own everything, and it's just to watch that in real time. Like, as I get older, watch these kids like lose that. Of course, we don't have. I seen somebody tweet, someone was like, "Man, the rap scene out here trash, bro," and it's like everybody was agreeing, and I was just like,
"Y'all don't even know nobody from out here to say that."
No, but listen,
you don't know artists from out here. You talking that shit?
These were people from here saying it and agreeing, and I laughed because I was like, "Nah," but y'all called me crazy 5 years ago when I was like, "Hey, I need to switch our focus. It's more out here in the city than like what y'all really want to
free car shit.
What y'all focusing on?"
Actually, I'm probably on this show saying the same thing from some years ago. I'm probably on this show saying that.
You are.
First episode, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so like I've been on that. Like, this city is so talented. It's so much talent in the area. Like, everybody focus on, we want the super street nigga superhero to represent the city. And also that also raps like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That also killed we want the fucking creator rapper to represent DC for what? Why?
Yeah,
why do we want that?
These builder rapper standards that y'all have instituted
but you know what it is though? Because I'll be on the internet so much. The people, the internet controls people's ways of thinking.
For sure.
Whether people want to admit it or not, whether it's directly affecting how you
y'all
view
read 10 relationship memes and think you went to therapy.
Yeah, whether it's directly affecting you, whether you on the internet yourself, the culture itself has influenced. It's been influenced by whatever waves of internet fodder and conversation is happening, and it's getting funneled through you. If you somebody that don't be on the internet and you watch TV, you gonna get it late because the TV gonna get it late, but they getting it too. So you still getting the same talking points, the same conversation, the same.
For sure.
That's why I was like, bro, I've never said the big, but that's why we were, yeah. I was like, I've never said the big three in my life because
it's the net.
It's fake.
Yeah,
it's not a thing, but that's why I said it's based on sales. Yeah, for the media, all of these terms, none of these things were supposed to be for us.
Facts.
That's how I look at it. Like these are all insiders. Like if I'm Universal or if I'm a label head, yeah, these are the top 3 selling rappers right now. These are the big 3 within the industry. If I'm outside of the industry, I don't need to call them that. For what? Like, why?
I might not be calling them anything.
I wouldn't call them anything. These are 3 dope artists that I listen to, that I've been listening to for 20 years.
I listen to these guys.
Like,
we grew up with these guys.
We grew up with these niggas. Like,
I'd be mad at you if you only like 3 rappers.
That too.
I'm gonna say you don't really like rap for real.
Or the rappers that are like, you just can turn on a TV in here.
But you know what?
And there's a lot of that.
I think we forget in this area because I'm an R&B girly through and through, and that's gonna be the majority of what I listen to over rap anyway.
This area shines.
I like a melody, and we have some incredible artists coming out of Baltimore, coming out of DC, Maryland, and Virginia who are strictly R&B artists.
Who are some of your favorites? Just name 2 or 3
singers from
the area.
I really like Alex Vaughn. I like JJ. She probably my new favorite, if I'm being real. Technically speaking, not a singer, but I think Aaron Hall is not that Aaron Hall, but there's another singer from here named Aaron. Not that Aaron Hall. Those are gonna be my favorite 3. I think Aaron is like more of a gospel kind of blend, and I'm a church girl, so that's just something that I think is in me. I think Alex is like, her pen is just crazy. And that's just kind of where I'm at. But when we talk about like an infrastructure here, right? I think Alex was supposed to be next.
She was,
in my opinion.
I think she still is.
I think the issue is like, because we don't have like, because we did not have for so long like set infrastructure. When you get these big moments, you don't know what to do with them, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I love Alex, still my favorite singer out of this area, still to me one of the most talented, but she missed it with that So Be It. That was her moment. It's the truth.
It was. That was. And
like, if you gotta get someone on FaceTime and shoot the video like that because you can't fly out or she can't fly in, that is, you gotta capitalize on that. That single was huge. And you don't get another moment like that. And as much as I love her, another moment like that is so hard to come by.
You think they could still shoot a video and?
Nah.
She not.
Like it's past.
Yeah, I think because it's not going. The appreciation of it is not, that fan base is not going to have the, oh, she doubled back. Like they gonna want the next.
Yeah,
they always want the next.
It's like, what's the next?
And also, you got to think about who's on that record with you. Some are past that.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like these, you got to capitalize on these moments. I think so many artists like sit in a studio with somebody who could change their life, or run into somebody who could change their life, get a feature that could change their life. And I know that Summer Walker feature was not free.
You know,
so you got to smoke shit when these things happen for you. And I feel like not moving on those things is the story of so many artists in this area.
Complete bias. This is complete bias. Shout out to Ari Lennox. I think she's
the obvious choice.
I played her shit last night in the club.
She's amazing, and she's always been amazing, and it's always been a matter of time type thing. I think her leaving Dreamville was the best thing to happen to her career at the time that it happened, because this album came out, received amazingly. as all her other albums. But now what I'm noticing, what wasn't happening, now who's behind her now is like, all right, the groundwork is now. And it's for like, she's on all of my algorithms, like interviews, just doing some type of content. Same. And it wasn't like that before.
Seeing her a lot
she's outside, like she's looked like,
she had a big like Twitter, like she was big on Twitter. Like it depends,
but it was for the wrong thing.
That's true.
It was for the wrong thing. And for somebody,
them lives,
all press is good press.
But for somebody that knows her, like I know her, for somebody that knows her, I would always sit back and be like, that's really her though, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all are like making this, and like y'all are like bidding on her, but like, yo, like she's really just pure like that. Like, please just let her live. Facts. So like her getting off that and like really whoever, I think it was JD and some other people, yo, let's rein this in. We gonna revamp your career, and it's happening. And like, I'm proud of that. Cause like the work is all the work and the talent is there.
No question.
Like the work is there. It's
no question.
There. So to answer that question to her, from this city, born and raised from this city, like Ari Lennox is my top right now, R&B.
Yeah, she's dope.
Have y'all ever heard of Deborah Bond?
Not yet.
Check her out.
Yeah, not yet. Right.
Amazing.
No.
Jade Jacobs too. She's fire. Yeah.
And Okoye.
I think you were the one who told me about her last summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I met Jade, which was at Isola, at Nature's live show that he had out there, right? It was all DMV Baltimore-based artists because Nature Boy's from Baltimore.
Yeah.
But it was in New York, in Brooklyn, right? So I went out there, did artist interviews. And when I did her interview, I told her, I was like, I heard about you like way before I met you tonight. Like Ty actually told me about you last summer and was like, you need to check this girl out.
I went to some open gym and she was just, she signed up. She went up there.
Play the keys
with the keyboard,
and I love an instrumentalist.
And I was just sitting out there.
I really think that adds something. I think that changes.
But
significantly when you can play an instrument.
Which is why, I ain't mean to bark on you, but it's why, like, when I hear people say, like, "Oh, it's because you from here," and it's like, nah, that's lazy. Like, yeah, we from here, but like our ears is like. We got musical ears, you feel me? Like I grew up in choir also, so it's like I can sit out there and I'm not saying like I know where you was coming from with it.
I feel you because I probably could have articulated it.
But it's everybody say it that way. It's just easier to say it that way.
Studio with some of these East Coast niggas and play some something.
Nah, some people really don't.
They're like their whole face just.
Some people really don't get it. They be like, some people really don't get it though. You're right. Some people really don't get it.
But I will say DC as far as. Where y'all ear is, that's DC doesn't show me so much love sonically. Like, nah, bro. I done heard some of the coolest shit in my life.
Yeah,
in DC, like
facts from DC.
From DC,
like
the whole DMV was very pivotal to my becoming a musician. Anyway, like just going to high school out here and shit. Like I learned how to play the drums out here. So
where you go to high school?
Frederick Douglass.
Oh, word. Okay.
So a bounce beat was part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. Whether I wanted it to be or not.
Shout out to Upper Marlboro.
I would have never started producing if I was at Woodrow Wilson and I used to skip class. We had I used to take computer music is what it was called, but it was a recorder studio underneath the auditorium. And I used to skip class in that jump. And I was in choir and they were like, she was a jazz vocalist.
Oh my God.
And he was her pianist.
Oh,
so like when I was back when they used to call our school High School Musical, like as a joke, because like they used to call us the cousin to Duke. We were the DCPS version of Duke Ellington, basically back then. So it's like there was so much and there's so much talent that came out of Wilson.
Yeah,
like absolutely. I promise you, but that's really my introduction. He gave me reason. I never forget. He gave me reason. He was like, try that out, because I wanted to learn everything he was teaching about that, because I already knew I wanted to do music in some facet. I knew I was in it. How can I get that outlet? You feel me? It'd be the teachers, man. Like when they see something, like specifically, like I've seen in this city, maybe not so much now. I don't know nobody in school now. I'm older, but like there was always a necessary attention to the arts. Because like they see these kids, they see us like excelling or something. Like, he might not be academically, whatever, but that nigga can draw. Or like, you feel me? Like it's always been that.
Y'all are bringing me to an interesting question though too. Does this conversation, like, and I'm talking about around the entirety of the essence of music that we're talking about, right? Is what's really happening is just like the conversation just changing? Because it's like all the rules are still applied as far as good music. Things that sound good will always sound good. That's you know what I'm saying? You can say that in layman's terms or get hella philosophical with it.
Yeah, good's good, great's great.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also like the standards for what people are seeing as value are like changing before our eyes.
Yes.
And I mean, I love that because
you are you saying for the better?
I think so.
Me too.
I think so.
I
it
think
seems
so
like
too.
the industry is collapsing. Love that shit.
Yeah.
Like the kind of just like it has to be numbers driven. It has to be popularity driven. It has to be, and it's like no, like we want good shit. Like I'm liking to see some of my like my For You page and shit. A lot of these artists are doing like 90s aesthetics and shit right now, and really capitalizing on that. And I'm loving it because I'm like, dude, this is how we grew up. Like
we just in the it's we in the
music is cyclical.
We in the thing again.
For sure.
Like, and it always. But when I made the point earlier about the kids getting older, that was what I was saying though. Because
that's on us. We at that end
100%.
And you said
that's my take.
You about to get married. You about to.
I mean, I haven't done it yet.
So,
but you know, mindset thing.
Come on, Jamal, you gotta get on your job, bro. When I hit you supposed to zoom in. Come on, man, you're not paying attention back there, man. Nah, man, don't doing that. We will talk that after the show, man. You missing shit all day. This shit crazy.
Saying that out of. I got 2 daughters too.
Word.
And it's very important to me as a father to be like, what am I putting in these little girls' heads?
Exactly, bro.
So I make sure I play them my music. I make sure I play them the music. I make sure that shit is so eclectic. Like my daughter and me hang out and listen to like heavy metal in the car. And sometimes she'll be like, what the fuck? But sometimes she's like, okay. So it's, it depends on that mood. But I always want to make sure she has the option to like be eclectic. And I think a lot of people their conversation and mindset is so limited because they're not eclectic for real. And
some people are scared of that.
And it comes
some people are eclectic and they don't know it.
You know what I'm saying? Like because we've been told you got to fit in this box, and if you're not like this, then you're not fucking. And it's just like, dude, like when do we get back to like remembering that we made the rules to this shit?
I think we're getting back to that.
It's really.
And you gonna make a rule?
More and more is getting back to that. It's becoming more
apparent. His assessment on that was brilliant. Music is in fact cyclical.
Yeah.
And I think like the important thing that I'm seeing in real time is that I think for a minute we were kind of like the in-betweeners, right? So at first we were the kids, and so we controlled the culture. And then we were kind of like at that point in our lives where like you're an adult now, you're grown, but also still like you're evolving into adulthood. And so your tastes are so I think like when you're kind of like in that in-between stage, there is this like paradigm that you're facing, right? The paradigm between I'm young and I still feel young, and there's a level of like I want to be cool, or I want to feel cool, or I want to feel accepted. That is, part of that. And I think as you begin to transition into like your full adult life, right? When you learn more about who you are, who you desire to be, who God has for you to be, you start to move into like this sureness. And I think your tastes reflect that, right?
For sure.
And so I think like now we've moved into a space where like the kids who once controlled the culture are now the adults making the decisions within the culture. And I think that that's why things are moving full circle and starting to like brighten.
Because there's also a fight against that.
For sure.
Because there's money in
against the kids right behind you.
There's money in keeping things the way it is.
100%.
You feel me? Like the way it's been, at least.
100%.
So like the fight is also loud too, because people can see the fight now.
Yeah.
Which is why when she was saying what happened was so important. Yeah. Because taking those 2 figures away, right? We ain't even got to talk about the raps. We could talk about what that actually represented. It really, really, truly represented a changing of the guard in people's 100%. Ways of thinking in media, and like how these kids are viewing certain things.
Right.
And that was why it was always so important. Because like I said, these 2 figures always ran a parallel type of thing. Facts. One was respected for noble sort of things.
Same direction, very different lanes.
Yeah. And one was really shallow, hollow shit. So it's like once you have to see it, and once you're old enough to see it and be like, you're old enough to be like, damn, you know what? I was following some bullshit. Like these kids don't, like the generation under me, like they don't want to feel stupid. They don't want to be led to feel dumb. I'm noticing that. Like they don't want to have a wool removed over my eyes moment.
Right.
They want to be ahead of that. So if I've been following this trend or this way of thinking or this way of talk or whatever for all these years, and I'm getting older now and I'm taking in this other knowledge, and I'm realizing like, damn, like what, like I'm not even, what can I, like, this can't even help me for real. Like
100%.
I can't even, I've never heard the phrase until maybe a couple months ago, the male loneliness epidemic. I didn't know that was a thing, but I realized
Very
it's a
much a
thing
thing.
because these little niggas never went outside to learn how to talk to girls because they were
Inside on Minecraft.
not even playing. I play games too, but
Me
it's
too.
like they were inside listening to other men tell them what their idea of
With
how
no
to get
balance and
girls
perspective
were.
from women.
And then they weren't even getting
Yeah. I
was gonna
women.
say,
You
and-
feel
You
me?
getting
Like,
your information
or they
from
were
niggas who
buying,
can't
or they
get
were
it.
I was gonna say,
buying.
all the niggas on the podcast clearly don't get no bitch.
Yeah,
But
so
you know
I-
what's crazy?
Podcast saying this,
No,
I think like
but-
this is
but-
what Tim's point is
they be
though.
like, "This is what you gotta do."
You're getting
It's
your
like,
information from people who have no idea what's really
idea,
going
no
on
idea, yeah.
because they not really outside.
Nah.
You're not deep enough in the trenches of this conversation to have this conversation,
Thank you.
and yet you're giving advice.
or
So
or
shout
you're
out to Tim
buying
for
your
bringing
way,
that
or
up.
you're buying your way through, and nobody likes a cheater. Like nobody respects
I would
that.
just like to say, coochie is being sold every 20 minutes.
It's true.
100%.
Every 20 minutes.
It was a good.
I like
It-
that.
it-
It felt like
Yeah.
a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Call 1-800 the return.
It's been sold at a rapid pace.
At a very listen,
And they
it's
buying.
vamping. And my man Pooney did just drop the return tape on the 14th. So if y'all
Word.
looking for that every 20 minutes, which y'all saw us perform,
Mm.
it's out on Bandcamp. We decided to cut the middleman out so we can just. That's
Love
kind of
that for you.
that's what I
Mhm.
like about all of this
Love
stuff
that
that
for
we
you.
seeing and or talking about.
You can make money off of it again if you got
Yeah.
a built-in
I
audience.
was
Yeah.
10
literally,
bands,
I was
10
talking
bands.
to my girl. I
Yes.
was talking to my girl. I was like, yo, I'm noticing social media is jumped away from the elaborate, like major. It's now DIY, and that's what people appreciate now. And it's because
Classic is king.
we are the adults now. Oh, this whole conversation
You
is
remember-
basically
Classic
been,
is
we
king.
are the
Started-
adults.
You
Like
remember
we
we started Instagram and it was literally just pictures.
bro, you remember when we were coding on MySpace? Like all of that stuff is
I kept telling
Do
you
you
what
see-
you said we were
do
doing.
you
I
see
miss
how
it.
excited you just got?
I
This
miss
is
it.
now we are now the
I'm a
adults,
Tumblr
and this
kid,
is
bro.
now funneled back
I'm a-
around.
I'm
And
a-
So
it's
now
like,
instead of coding, you've become your own editor.
yeah,
You can create anything you want
Bro,
between TikTok and
CapCut,
Instagram. Like
CapCut,
you can do
TikTok
anything you want.
Studio,
Stop playing.
man, what?
Stop
You know what? I'm
It's
learning.
the same
Use
thing,
them
and
tools.
you use them.
And not just AI. Stop killing the environment. Use them
Please.
tools.
I didn't even know how it worked. My girl had to sit me down and be like, "Yeah, there's water involved," and I was like, "What do you
To
mean?"
cool the systems,
Yeah, to cool the
which are
AI
running constantly
systems.
and destroying communities,
Y'all
which are
do know
mostly
that's
black.
why they flash flooded everything, right? So we could have the abundance of water so that they can.
And that makes a lot of sense
Yep.
because I definitely believe in heart. We can cut that too. You know what I'm saying?
Cut a lot of shit today.
Sorry, y'all.
Niggas blowing me. Like, come on, man. Like, niggas know you can't say this shit on here. That's what y'all niggas do.
Hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I
put
went
it in my
crazy one episode that never came out. Like, man, my girl was sitting there and she was just looking at me like,
Yeah, we never put that shit out.
never. And I was
Tell y'all
right.
something.
And I was
We'll
right,
tell
too.
y'all what
And
that nigga really said.
you know what? You know,
But it was the truth.
I ain't
But
gonna
we
lie to you.
can't say
I ain't
that.
gonna lie to you. It was at the
Political.
height. It was at the height of all that beef shit. And I was telling the God honest truth, and she ain't convert yet, so she ain't want to hear it.
That wasn't why. That wasn't why. That wasn't why.
It was what
but
I
I
was
want to
saying.
explain why after this show. We cannot say that.
Yeah.
We're not going to say that. I need you to stop
You had to
yourself right
you had
now
to
because I
convert
feel
it.
like you're already moving in that
You had to
direction. I
convert it.
don't like
I'm
where
not
this
gonna
is
say. I'm
headed.
not gonna say nothing
You
else.
can't say that anywhere. It's not like you can't say on this show. It's shit you can't say, nigga.
She's a,
Anyway.
look, you are a preacher too,
It's
but you say
I hate
well,
people say
no,
the
but
best
it's a
on the
good
road. What
thing,
you
though.
doing, man?
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
It's the delivery.
Trying to tell you.
It's the delivery. Yeah.
Go.
Me and my nigga, that's
And that's
Come
why I
on.
said it.
She
You
one of
said
the
that
best
earlier.
rappers
You was
from
like, I'm
this
a
area.
church
You
and I
know
was
how-
listening. I was
come
like,
on
yo,
now.
she got that preacher
It's the
style.
cadence.
It's
But
the
I
deal.
also want to know what type
It's
of
the
music you
cadence.
make too, based off the conversation.
It's dope.
we was having.
We were
Yeah.
listening to it before we got in here.
Okay.
Oh, well, since we talked about MySpace,
I'm a DJ.
Think
man.
like
I need all the music.
Griselda
Send me-
meets
send me
niggas
everything.
not bragging about being
You make
shit
your own
bags.
most of the time.
Okay.
And it's
I say
fire.
Me
You
and
would like
God,
him.
though, because I ain't that dope.
You would like him a lot,
Okay.
honestly.
I'm happy about
But
it.
that's just because I know like Ty's taste a little bit.
We was
Yeah.
talking about MySpace,
He's gonna
right?
like it.
So this might not make any sense.
Shout out to Tom.
Exactly.
Shout out to Tom.
See, it might make sense
The
now.
legend.
I said, white up in a box up top. Where's Tom at? My space ain't the place where you find Sun Ra at.
I don't rap anymore. I'm
All
done.
right, I'm gonna check you out.
I'm a
That's
producer.
all it takes.
So
For me, that's really
that-
all it takes.
You
I'm
like
a producer. now.
That should give you a little more insight.
That's all it
as to
take for
why I adamantly said
That's real.
down with the
They not like that.
with the liquid tree. And again,
I feel it.
but God bless y'all at the same time. This is all personal opinion
Right.
based on my ears.
And music is
If
very
my
much
ears
subjective.
reject it,
Hey,
it's hard for me to
That's
respect it.
it's hard bars.
I think like I'm a person who just like I'll listen to anything.
Same.
Right now, what I repeat is something different.
Right.
That part.
But what
Right.
I listen to, it
Wait a
varies.
minute. Okay, I got a question. Y'all got to go around. What is an artist, or who is an artist rather? Sorry, grammar. Who is an artist that the first time you heard him, you was like, "Fuck no," but they grew on you?
Oh, this is easy.
Maxwell.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
interesting.
I was
Oh.
when I first saw Maxwell, and shout out to Maxwell. When I first, not that he knows me, but it's just you know
Yeah.
everybody be saying
Shout-
that
shout out
shit.
to
Yo,
Maxwell.
shout out to
Maxwell.
you know,
Okay.
shout out to Fat Joe. Like
Retweet us.
the knees.
Okay.
Right.
That nigga was tripping.
When he first
Don't ever do
dropped,
that shit again.
I think Till the Cops Come Knocking was the first single.
Mm.
I didn't love that first single either.
I was like looking at it, and then
I love
it's
that
like, what
bitch.
is this? But then Ascension came out,
Mm.
and I was like, yo,
Totally a different
I
case
need
too.
this out. I was like, I need this out. Yup.
Yeah, you can't even not like that. Like before he even starts singing, you like, oh shit.
But you know what? Plots and plans. Neo said something recently about that specific thing, right? So the first single was Stay With Me. He didn't think it was a good idea. LA Reid was like, no, we got to give him something just to pull him in a little bit, and then we going to smoke him with So Sick. So I think like that
Do you
is
know what's so
the plot
crazy? Do you
behind
know
that
what's
level of
so
artistry.
crazy? I have seen artists come out and release songs that formulaic so long that when that happened, I knew when So Sick came out, I said, oh, that's the
that's the real
when
single.
the joint with Petey Crack. That's the first one, right?
Mhm,
I seen that video. The first time I heard the song, I seen the video.
mhm.
And I was just like, okay, this is cool. But
Just
it's
an
like when So
introduction.
Sick, I understand the introduction song. Some people like don't. Some people that's your
Yep,
make or
it's the
break. Like I
one.
kind of understand the introduction song.
I think the
Yeah.
like formula has changed also though.
it's also
So, like, there was a time when you got an introductory portion of your career.
Wankster before In the Club.
You got the breakout song.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't know 50 Cent from the tapes, Wankster was your first time hearing In the Club, and that was on the 8 Mile soundtrack. And that had a video.
Mm,
And that wasn't the single. Like that was just, yo, this is 50.
facts.
You feel me? And then In the Club hit everybody over the head.
100%.
But that was an amazing introductory song because I loved Wankster. What? Like the video, like you feel me? So
And then some people like that intro is just so crazy. Like the intro is the intro,
the intros, yeah.
right? Like Coco Jones's introduction to the world was I See You.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were singing that shit in the club.
Everywhere.
hell of an intro.
I'm talking about- I was
That was
still
her
in the, I was
intro.
still, I was still in the band. I was still in the
That
band.
wasn't even
when
an
that came out.
album. It was an EP that won 3 Grammys.
Niggas was way. That song,
Yeah,
that
I did
song
know
was
that.
addictive.
Yeah, no, I love that song. I love her. Like,
Her EP was better than the album, frankly.
Mhm.
But you know,
Oh, you asked me what type of music I do. If you mix Chuck D, Public Enemy, Gangstar, and Nas, Illmatic Nas. Shout out to Nas, but I'm just saying that particular essence.
era, yeah.
And mixed it with Marion Barry. That's my
I love that.
that was a hell of an introduction
love
to
that.
his music.
You should have said that
Yeah.
first.
And shout out to
Yeah, when you
shout out to-
Introduce yourself. You should have said
That
that.
should've
You
been
won me over
introduction.
with the bar. I was like, I'm gonna still check you out. I'm
Shout out
definitely
to
gonna check
DJ
it out.
Ira,
bro.
'cause
Like,
he gave me some of those ingredients, but I was thinking about it. Was like, so if someone asked you, it's like,
Mhm.
you know,
That's
how would you
alright.
describe
That's
it? And I'm
perfect.
like,
That's
obviously,
alright.
DC is one of the most important things to me. Although I have a love-hate relationship with my city,
Why is that?
because there are a lot of funky things that happen, like
Like?
people dying,
Mm.
people
Yeah.
going to jail, people being addicted, people being homeless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real spill.
Like the projects, instead of being fixed up when they should have been fixed up, they being fixed up now, and we being moved out.
and I was about to say, they ain't even
Those
being
things
fixed
I
up.
hate,
It's just
but
a
I
Band-Aid.
love, you know, even though it's deadly to your body, mumbo sauce, and
What?
I love, you know, Kennedy Playground before they tore the old, you
Mhm.
know, airplanes down,
Shout out
and
to Dacia Park.
Haynes Point or Anacostia.
I love skating.
You
out
can
there.
stay at Haynes late
I'm
at
still
night.
at Anacostia Park
Anacostia,
every
you
weekend
had
in the
to get
spring.
up out of
Yeah,
there at
they
nighttime.
closed that
Flag
down.
football, baby.
It might be some
I'll be
things
roller
happening.
skating. We'll be right out there. With
Facts. They still be out there. Like
Yeah,
we be
but
out there playing flag.
I love DC. I love the DMV. And I agree with y'all, what you said earlier. It's so much talent, gifts that are just sitting around the Potomac River.
Yep.
And we get like overlooked a lot.
That's true.
Shout out to Wale, but there's a whole, like, you know, it's like y'all coming onto the top floor of the building and just walking straight into the penthouse.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, do you realize that it was
every
like
floor of the
whole
building.
bunch of people out here with the first brick and this? So it's like I that's what I want people to realize about DC. It's not to shade Wale or, you know, anybody that came kind of after that era, but it's just to say, like, yo, you gotta really, like, again, you can't just skip to ASAP Rocky.
Right.
Like, man, Teddy Riley was in Harlem. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a history to it, and it matters. It matters in everybody
100%.
You know, world, it should matter for us.
I agree 100%.
And I agree. Yeah.
I think that needs to be a focus on people.
But we dope, man.
On people
like,
our age to the younger, to people our age, your age too, just everybody, to the younger generation. To focus, one of the main focus should be history lessons, and not even you ain't got to make them lessons, but
shout out to the Go-Go Museum, make them fun.
You feel me?
It's like that,
something like that. And for me, outside of DC, if you're not from this area, if you Black, please, just the importance of the music, the importance of the culture, the importance of what we've done. Yeah. Just musically alone. Like, please, like teach your kids what we've done.
I got a question for all of y'all, right? And I want everybody's opinion on this, right? So there are artists now who are like infusing go-go music into like the rap music, right? What's your take on that? The necessity of it, if you like it, how it sounds,
like new artists,
fucking with it. New artists. There's an artist in particular. He was on this show. I'm gonna shout him out specifically. I did not love this album, if I'm being honest, but I do think the point of you weren't there is that I don't have to like it to want to shine a light on it, right? The truth is the truth.
Beauty.
My personal opinion on something has no relevance to its importance regarding culture.
The greatest artist.
So I want to say that first. I am not a huge fan of this album. I've told this artist this because he asked me, not because I volunteered it. I never do that. But he asked me what I thought of it, right? I gave it a 6 out of 10. Mostly because I did music for so long, right? Ty was my producer for so long. The importance of being able to flow through your raps to me is very important. Cadence is very important. I do come from church. Cadence is important. Even when I talk regularly, there's a cadence.
My daughter's name is Cadence.
Is it really?
Hey, baby. Cadence and Celeste. That's fine. That's fine. And when I have a son, it'll be Coda.
That's fine. Coda is my favorite name. That's my first son's name. But baby. I believe in cadence, right? And I also believe in like memorizing your music. I think it is important because it gives you so much leeway in terms of how you move through a record. And I could hear him reading off that piece of paper. And so I felt like for me, it destroyed a lot of it sonically. Oh, I'm going to say his name. His name is Devin Denzel. I like the production on that album. Judah on the Beats produced it. I think the production on it is top tier, and it is a like go-go rap album. His father was I think Foots, that was in Junkyard.
Oh, word.
And
in
essence.
Okay.
So
shout
like
out to Devin, man.
Oh no, it was Junkyard, but I can't remember the dad's name. It was definitely Junkyard, but I can't remember what his dad's name was.
Nah, Foots, he played for Essence. Foots was Essence originally.
So maybe it wasn't Foots then.
Because Heavy One was Junk Drum.
Maybe it wasn't Foots then. Because I know it's Junkyard because it's like one of the titles on the song on the album. But while I was not a huge fan of, I think like some of the writer, I did think he had some smokers on there. I think it's one joint called The Book of Job. Y'all should check out from Devin Denzel. But generally speaking, just wasn't a huge fan of the album. That's just me. Because I could hear like the reading on it. But I did think like that blend of the attempt to incorporate go-go music all throughout an album. Like I felt like that was
like with the samples?
Yeah, like with the samples and also like the production. He was playing instruments on the album.
Word, okay.
So he would like go and play drums on the album and then go in the booth and record it. So I thought like the effort behind
That's
the project, a few of the songs that I really, really liked, the overall production of it, and really just kind of the sentiment of the music I thought was dope. But I do think like there's a way to do that, and not everybody is successful. And then most people don't even want to try.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious about like artists who are like from this area, representative of this area, whether that's all the way up top of Baltimore, whether that's all the way down south in Virginia, the take on including go-go music in the current motive behind creation.
You want my answer? All right. I think it's necessary. I'm an artist that believes in paying homage to wherever I'm from. So I think it's something that is essential. And I would like to see and hear it a lot more from artists from this area, because the reason I get upset is because I hear it in the industry and it doesn't get no type of recognition as go-go.
Man, what?
Go-go. Like we're still, and matter of fact, I don't even know what's up with the petition that we were all signing to have go-go be recognized as an actual genre. But like, we're working on making it a real thing, you know? And so I think honestly, it's a really beautiful thing. I mean, go-go's already, it's gumbo, you know, you got salsa, you got Latin, you got jazz, bachata. You got merengue, bachata, all of that in African, and just
to an African
Yeah, it's all in the diaspora.
And then wait, let me get your favorite song on the radio.
Yeah.
and a nigga you know from Southeast. And like go-go is some of the coolest shit in the world to me. So the fact that, you know, people are wanting to do that, I think it's really cool. But I think my stance would be, I would love to see it a lot more from this area. And if it's not from this area, at least pay homage.
Yeah.
Because where the fuck you think this shit came from? You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace of Chuck. Like,
he's definitely right about the industry leaning in towards that sound more. And it's like on the sneak tip. Like I heard
you know a song
I heard a pocket on a commercial recently.
I think about Dej Loaf, Back Up Off Me. That whole beat is a fucking
it's a bounce beat. It is a bounce beat. It is.
I'm like,
but you know what's happening? You know what's
our
happening
shit.
with that? Like these, like we're because we don't have infrastructure. We're going elsewhere, and because we're going elsewhere, we're showing and proving. And there's niggas stealing sauce, like it's always been.
Facts.
It's always been that.
We've always been that.
Yeah,
the
we've always
inspiration,
been
the inspiration that never got like the notoriety.
Yeah. God damn it.
That's all.
And we could take that back, like, you know, we could go back to like Diddy stealing, you know, the style and
going back up.
You know, like Mary J. Blige used to come down here and get her head done on the My Life album. You know what I mean? Like the sauce that Misa was giving her, that was Howard University.
People don't even know
Northwest Girls.
People don't even know the
people
Mary
don't
J.
know.
Like people don't know.
You know, I'm a historian. I don't play that shit. Like, listen, bitch. Like, none of this shit was yours. Like, y'all love that. Like, that whole. Y'all loved everything that Mary was doing on Real Love. Like, where you think she got that from? That did not come from New York
at all.
Talking about some.
What?
You got me fucked up. I was like,
well, my people call me Milk. When I'm throwing in the party, I feel guilt.
But that's what I be meaning. Like, it's necessary to keep that type of stuff in the conversation because
the recipe.
We're used to being overlooked and forgotten anyway. So if the new generation don't even care, once we gone, who's gonna actually still be talking about like who's gonna still be talking about?
That's what I was gonna say. Obviously, you got your own ears, so that's going to always determine. Hey, I like this or I don't, right? But that aside, and I'm not saying this, I'm throwing this point out there just because it just happened to fall into my lap. There's a song y'all should check out again on Devin's album called 25 Dope Jam.
Okay,
it's this dude on the joint, MC out of Northeast. I think he from east of the river. Let the dirt say amen.
Fire. Okay.
But that being said, what I appreciate too is like what he was saying, it should come more from artists that are from here.
Yeah.
So Devin is actually from here. His father, like I said, is go-go royalty. So like Common had an album called Electric Circus. A lot of people was like, but that album was necessary. So I feel like the same way with this. It's like this was a necessary album. Like somebody had to do it because somebody was going to try at some point. And like Sis said, it's already been some attempts.
So it's like a live.
Well, it's like a fusion.
It's like a fusion album. Yeah, it's like a fusion.
So okay, you got live. So you got
because I was when you brought the question up originally, my first thought was when I heard Ice Cream on the radio for the first time with Wale, and I was like, oh shit. So is it like, because you know how like
it's like a combination of,
you know how we was like, damn, this nigga rapping over some go-go shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that was like,
there's a lot of like,
they'll sneak the go-go in.
There's him playing live instruments, right? And then incorporating that and like helping with the production, right? So there's a self-produced aspect to it, but also like there's like sampling, and then there's just like a fusion of like, no, this is like Judah's production and like integrating go-go, but like an entirely new version of that to where this is actually like just
all homegrown sound.
Yeah, it's homegrown.
6 out of 10.
That's why.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm saying, if this is how you describe a 6 out of 10, like
I'm a tough critic.
She's a tough critic.
I see that.
She's a tough critic.
But I'm like, if this is how you describe a 6, like what the fuck did a 7 sound like?
She liked it.
I like some of it.
Honestly, 6 isn't
10 out of 10 is it was 10 out of 10 is I liked every song on here. That's horrible.
6 isn't horrible. 6 isn't horrible. But I'm like, this
6 is above an
E.
Yeah.
It's not an E.
I liked 6 out of 10 means I liked more than I did not like. But there were things I didn't like.
Yeah.
And we don't get up here lying.
But no.
There was more that I liked than I did not like. But there were some things on that album that's just like, bro, you gotta like memorize this shit.
I really think that's the ticket out of here too, and people don't get it because
having all around good production.
I think the ticket out of here is polish.
Well, that too, but I'm talking about just as far as the gumbo, as you said. You feel me? Like, because I just brought up Wale and how that caught everybody's ear. Everybody don't know about go-go.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why not? Why can't that be our sound?
Because we got sounds too. Those shots, and I'm talking about every city Philly has their own shots. New York has their own shots.
And how many songs does go-go have where the go-go version is better?
A lot.
First of all, a lot. First of all,
Reaction's version of Lay Your Head is like it's better than Lloyd.
His concert, and tried to.
It's better than the original.
He did, but that's what I mean, though. It's like, yo, like, why can't that? Why does our sound have to be what we see from Chicago? And
I love Adele, but what Backyard did to that
real
song?
Music, free car music.
You feel me? Why does it have to be that? Like, why can't these little niggas appreciate what we actually cooked up at home?
We moving past that anyway.
We are, but it's like, yo, we're not doing it fast enough. We're really only moving past it because niggas are getting locked up and dying.
I mean,
if that did not happen, we would still that would still be the.
I agree with you.
That was a tough one.
Like, it's true though. Like,
is that necessary evil? Like, what are we talking about here?
I mean, listen, we don't respect crash outs. We watch it.
I mean, we're saying that
at the end of the day, we see a nigga that crashed out and be like,
I'm also saying
this nigga crashed out.
We're
so
saying
like, it's
that
necessary. It's necessary
on this podcast for who I'm assuming rational people
at times.
But we're also broadcasting this to the internet where people are not.
But that's why I'm saying it's so brash though. Because
I'm like, you saying we don't respect the crash out, nigga? Do you know who the president of the country is?
We do. Like we don't. But that's why I say we'll watch it. We don't respect the crash out.
What's the level here?
We don't respect the crash outs. We'll watch it. We don't respect.
But isn't that respect?
We don't. No.
Being entertained by something and respecting something is different.
We don't.
I'm being facetious.
No. But listen though. We don't even respect the group of people that see that and respect it. There's a hierarchy in life. We don't even respect that group of people. So like, why would we even care about? You feel me? Like
100%.
I'm gonna just applaud y'all because y'all just sound like real niggas to me. Because the shit that I be seeing on my fucking algorithm, I be like,
no, I see it too though. But it's just I'm old. I just know I've been on the internet long enough to know what is bullshit within the algorithm. Like I don't have to think. I think above the algorithm. I was here before the algorithm.
Oh God.
That's the beauty of our generation. We was here before the algorithm.
That's beautiful.
You feel me? Like
copy us.
The algorithm just got here.
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
It's the AI version of us.
Yes. We were literally on the internet before the internet was telling us what to be on here doing.
You got on the internet. That shit say you got mail.
Like we were hacking. I was at school.
Remember you couldn't be on the phone when niggas was on the house computer?
I was at school hacking into websites because the school banned them. You feel me? Like we couldn't play games in school. Like we was hacking through that bitch. Like,
I made my first.
I don't even know if you can do that now. Like I don't know what type of shit they got in place now.
You
like,
might be able to do it, but you probably go to jail for it.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nah, man.
I made my first beats on the EMAC, the big ass that Shell Jones.
Wow.
With the Garage Band.
I made my first beat on MTV Music Generator. And I had to burn that
Say
bitch.
like Sega.
I had to burn that bitch off the PlayStation.
That's hard.
To a hard drive, to a CD. Like, and it was only like 20 seconds.
Telling your age now.
Yeah, telling my age. Telling my age, man.
Bro.
But that's how.
now you
And mind you, this is an MPC producer we talking to here. This is a real nigga we talking to.
And now I could turn that. I could turn my phone this way and just do it like that. I've done it.
The camera.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
Shout out Steve Lacey.
The camera. It's the
He did it off his phone.
radio.
It's crazy. It's everything.
This is why I love Judah's perspective on things. Though.
Yeah.
Like, no, you are the infrastructure.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody to tell you
really
yes or
don't.
no.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful thing to realize that though. And people have to get to that point to realize it, especially from this area. Everybody gets to a point where they have to realize certain paths and certain, but from this area, because we don't have certain infrastructures and certain things in place, and because everybody just be,
And I'm watching it in real time. Shout out to Us Over Them. Another group. They are 3 individual artists, and all of them are very talented. But like Us Over Them is a group that I was introduced to at Nature's show in Brooklyn.
okay.
And I mean, going crazy. Like creating their own tours, like a million streams, like off, but which is incredible for some artists from Virginia.
Yep.
And I really like them. Now, certainly like a newer generation of music, you know what I mean? So you kind of gotta like more current music, I think, to like them. But I think like what they have captured for me is like, no, there are lyrics in here. It's just done over like more modern music that you can appreciate, right? Like Off the Moon is my favorite song right now. I'm playing that on repeat. If y'all don't know Us Over Them, make sure y'all check them out. But I really, really like that group. You're talking about a group of like 24, 25-year-old guys like smoking shit. Word. And it's like, yeah, like we hitting this modern music, but like, nah, we saying something too.
And that's that I always like that.
It.
Yeah.
Something with some substance.
Yeah. It ain't gotta you ain't gotta sound like,
And music for the women, which I feel like is missing too. Like as a woman, I'm really so enthralled that we're moving past this. Like I blame August Alsina for this, like this era of music that really like hated women. He absolutely hated women, and that's why he came out that closet so late. Like that music was centered around a nigga who don't actually like women, and there are a lot of niggas out here who love pussy but do not like women. I say it all the time.
That's also why
niggas love pussy but don't like women.
It's true. That's true. That's a fact.
You want to have sex with girls. You might not mind spending a little bit of time with her, knowing you're going to get something out of it. Niggas don't actually want to spend time with women if they're not getting something out of it. Niggas don't actually want to talk to women if they're not getting something out of it. They don't want to take them nowhere. Like that's why this whole conversation around like, oh, I don't want to pay for a date, let's go walk in the park shit is like going stupid.
Really, like
that's ridiculous. That's the niggas who don't go outside. We're not doing that.
And we gonna go down this tunnel. I need to know this, all right? Because there was never ever a space. We gonna break it out. Right now, I want to go. I'm gonna go in the house, right? And I'm gonna do a song. And it's going to be called Can You Pay My Bills, right? Because the question is, when was there ever a fucking time in my life as a dude where it was, oh man, one day somebody's going to come and scoop me up and, just take care of everything. Then you got the boss bitch that's like, oh yeah, I don't need a dude because I got everything. Yeah. But you're showing me pictures of your ass because you really, So my question is again, where was like, can you pay my joints? Like I got a phone bill. I want, some motherfucking chips from the store.
We
like
want a haircut.
I'm just trying to figure out where all the pressure.
A haircut, pay for a haircut.
Yeah, and
pay for that haircut.
But the question is, what's wrong with a date that does not require money?
Here's the thing, right? And this is my point.
Because if you good, why you need him to do it?
Here's the thing, right?
I'm just asking for a friend.
100%, right? Now, Ty know what it is with me. We ain't got to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to say it out loud. But a nigga get into it. You understand what I'm saying? Issue number 1. So my opinion is always going to be a little different, right? Because I'm typically the breadwinner in my situations, or at least I was before this one. Shout out to... Anyway, here's the thing. I think first things first, anything is a date when a woman likes you. I think a lot of men have a habit of dating women that don't actually like them because they're focused on the aesthetic of the thing, right? You're focused on how you look with this person, right? How you just as focused, you just like these hoes. You focused on how it looks in these pictures, how your men see her. You want your uncle to be like, all that bullshit, right? So because you are more focused on the aesthetic than the person, and make no mistake, aesthetic is always first. You need to be attracted to something in order to even engage in it, right? That's what creates the walk up
because of the aesthetic.
But to choose this person, to move forward with this person, to attempt to build life with this person without actually liking the person because you're so gone off the aesthetic would make you a fool is the first thing. So the first thing is dating women who like you, because women who like you support through the up and the down. There are a lot of men who started off with money, something happened, they might have been investment brokers, the economy changes, a nigga lose his job, and now all of a sudden she doesn't like you anymore because you picked an aesthetic over a person. So you need to focus on a woman who likes you first. She will stand by you regardless of what is happening, and will support that situation if need be, because a woman who likes you understands that compromise is not 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20, and sometimes that 80-20 lasts a month, sometimes it lasts a year. It depends on the situation, but you need to date people who like you first. The second thing is once we establish that we like each other, right? Now, I used to tell people this when I was in college, right? I'm a Bible study girl, right? So I liken your relationship with a woman or a man to your relationship with God, which I think is important, right? Because I think you need a source of truth when there are problems. Whatever God it is that you serving, whatever you calling it, you need a source of truth in that situation. Because your opinion, your feelings, men are super emotional when they fall in love with you. You need a source of truth for when y'all getting emotional and shit getting out of control. So if you liken a relationship with God to your relationship with a person, the first thing that's important is communication. Right? And communication is a two-way street. It's not a highway and a bike path. Right? So if you look at it that way, prayer is you talking to God. The word is you talking to him, right? But you need communication. So y'all need to be able to talk to one another, right? The second thing in that is you need devotion, right? You need private time. We need to be able to sit in the house and do absolutely nothing and be comfortable with that. Your park dates, your coffee dates, these small, minimal things, $10 flowers for no reason, or making me something on construction paper if you ain't got no bread. And because I like you, because I care about you, it is meaningful.
Now, this is not to exclude, man, go get some money.
Yes.
Take her out.
We're not excluding that.
That's my next point. But you start off on the basis
point.
If y'all like each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all going to act like y'all like each other.
The common point is that you need to like each other.
Right.
But also you need communication.
You wouldn't even trip over spending.
No.
And that's the thing that women know.
When men like
you liked me, we ain't talking about if a nigga broke and he ain't got it. We talking about you do got it and you won't.
Yeah, because it's like
different conversation. You broke niggas need to shut the hell up to begin with. Because if you broke, you should not be dating.
Niggas,
you be getting your shit together. Your pockets empty as shit, and you out here chasing bitches. That's crazy anyway. With your broke mind.
So now no people with no money should have.
No. People with money should not have love. You need a fucking job first. That's your problem. Y'all want to be dead fucking broke, no job, living at your mama house, -10 in the bank account. No.
What if they both broke?
No.
There's
If y'all both broke, then fine. But you shouldn't be with your broke. We're doing Kim Kardashian, and that's what a lot of these niggas on.
That's the problem. That's the problem, though.
You know,
that's the problem, though.
You know good and well.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. This is why it's important to have a source of truth, because that was ridiculous.
What do you say?
No woman with money. Now you might end up
with money will want to do with no money. Yes,
no,
but this is my question: is this about
you would
money?
talk about something. That's not what you
I'm about to say.
Is this about money?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. See, niggas not listening. Communication, right? Devotion.
Yes.
Time spent without having to spend money.
But you just also said that broke people that have no money. So the homeless guy that's on the corner that the ladies, that nigga went to McDonald's and the lady was like, man, this dude hot.
I would say
he should have no love before he goes and gets out of the homeless.
I would say if you know your worth, then you know you need to be equally yoked.
Yeah, that's fair.
Agreeing.
So you get somebody that's on your level.
Yoke has to do with money.
Equally, no.
Equally yoked.
It could be, it could be your mental. It could be.
It's part of it though.
It's
No,
part of it.
I'm talking about a broke. I'm talking about a nigga that ain't got $20 in his
No.
pocket.
What you doing is honing in on the things that I'm saying that support your argument and not listening to the whole. Because I said you need to like each other first. You need communication. You need devotion. I said that before I said anything about the second step of that, which is church, right? So church is like, if I love God the way that I say that I love God, right? Then staying in the house with him and never being willing to go into his house would imply shame. It would imply that I was not proud of this relationship. So you do need balance. You not hearing me, and that's not my fault. But communication,
I totally hear you.
devotion, going into the house of God, right? Those are the aspects of a relationship. You need to be able to communicate. We need to be able to spend time without spending $1. And also, we need to be able to be proud of this relationship, and money is a part of that. But all of those things have importance.
All right, hold on. That was confusing because you just said it was about these
I ain't
things.
talking fast, you listen.
No. You said it was about
Shout out
these
to
things.
Wayne. Shout out to Wayne.
You
Shout out to
said
50.
this was about these things, right? That had nothing to do with money,
As the basis.
right?
You don't remember.
But then you
we gotta
said,
remember.
but money's involved in that. And then on the other side, you said, yeah, if you broke, you don't deserve love.
I never said if you broke, you don't deserve love. I
You
said
did, but
no,
you
not.
but you
If you broke, you should not be dating.
Yo,
There is a difference.
what's the difference?
Your
You
head
did.
when you said
You
that
said
shit.
that, but you was.
I said that, but this show is about
What is it?
sensation.
The pain in your head.
That's gonna be what I clip. I ain't gonna lie.
You
But
was up here.
what I do think, is that if you are broke, you should not be focused on dating.
Right.
That should be.
That shouldn't be your priority.
But-
Now,
but-
if something
okay,
happens
I don't
and
know
God,
if that's
what God did for you is what He got for you. But that's what I'm saying. You picking up
He's
pieces
taking
of
that
it.
as you don't deserve love.
I'm just saying,
That's
like,
not what I'm saying.
That is
He said that verbatim.
If I'm homeless, I'm not looking for no girl.
yeah, that's
I'm not looking for.
You're bringing up stupid shit and trying to make it relevant. What the fuck you looking for bitches for? Come on, man, we're wrapping this shit up. This shit ain't got stupid. We're not wrapping this thing up. Be like, come on, man.
It's cyclical. What are we talking about? You're homeless. You looking for a bitch with a house? What are you talking about?
He's right.
Stand up.
Oh no, he's right. No, he's right. No, he's right.
Come on,
What
should you acting like niggas
That's
are
happening.
homosexual?
Wait, homelessness
You
don't
acting
look
like niggas are homosexual out here?
homelessness don't look like how they looked in the 90s.
And hold up, and watch out.
Not facts.
And hold up.
Homeless be wearing Dior and shit now. You're right.
Homelessness
You
comes
can't
with
even tell
PS4s.
already, bro.
You're right.
Homelessness comes with Xboxes.
I know a nigga right now,
And here's the thing too.
brand new outfit on with a PS5 and got a car. He just
Homelessness comes with Dior.
That's
But here's the other side of that too. And this is in pertinence to what you said exactly. When a woman likes you, she'll spend money on you.
And she'll let you stay in her house.
Hold on, but
That's the
hold on.
problem.
I'm
That
just
That is
saying,
the problem.
any of y'all homegirls right now, text them and just ask them to send you a picture of their Amazon cart right now. It costs more than your life in there, bro.
Yeah.
Women spend money, bro. They are the highest consumers of every fucking
Everything.
thing
Black
that
women
ever
specifically.
exists to be bought. So that's first. Secondly, like you said, if your woman like you, it's
Anything
not
that is a
gonna-
date.
Y'all
Yeah.
niggas date women that do not fuck with you at all.
Yeah.
And it's
They're
soon-
only
and-
there for the date.
and if
Yeah.
they're-
But
But even if you had this much bread to start with, she fucked with you for that much bread.
yeah.
As soon as that's gone, nigga,
It's
you're
over.
done.
Or when you getting some more bread. Oh, you're not? Oh, well.
And
You
the
feel
truth
me?
is,
you gotta fuck with people that like you,
whether
'cause
people
that,
want to admit this or not,
that gets over everything.
your partner determines the trajectory of your life.
It's true.
It is
Come on,
imperative
man. What?
that you choose positive, righteous
Real
partnership
talk.
because a person can ruin your
Have you-
life.
Have you stagnant? How you going in reverse? How you? I don't believe in God.
Contrarily,
All type
a
of
person
shit.
that truly cares about you is invested in you.
Come on now.
Mhm.
And they are also concerned about their return on the investment. So
Yeah.
I'm building you in the midst of this situation.
ROI,
This is why
baby.
the first thing I said was get somebody who like you.
Yeah, no.
You niggas be out here homosexual. You broke as shit. You got that Dior on, but it's holes in your socks. You've been wearing them drawers all week. You come out here smelling like outside. You don't got shit, but you think you deserve a Kardashian because you got Dior sneakers on that you've been wearing since last season. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You need to date people, men and women, because you hoes do this too. Date someone who likes you.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that is a person who will be in support of the highs and the lows.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
A woman who likes you appreciates that construction card with the cotton balls.
Nah, for real.
A man who likes you wants you without that makeup, without them heels, without all that weave and all that nonsense. You need to date people who like you. I can't believe I still got to tell you niggas this in 2026. The key.
I mean, they're shooting people's dads. They don't have people to tell them their shit.
This nigga's going crazy today.
I can't. I was born on the day Malcolm X was assassinated. What do you want from me?
This nigga's wild. I love it.
What the fuck do you want from me?
I gotta bring you back.
Y'all really?
OGs to be like, hey, we don't get down like that. You know how many good times I'd have had a good uncle or a good man in my life yoke me up and be like, we don't do that. And this is why. But these young brothers don't got that. And all jokes aside, like that shit makes me so sad that there's not really any good examples to look up to except for these free car niggas and the niggas they show us on fucking the big three.
Niggas been raised by their friends,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
And the internet.
And none of them niggas have went to therapy. Like,
make that a point in 2026, y'all.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy. Bro, they got both
go to
niggas
therapy. You know why you go to therapy too?
Thank you.
So you can figure out what's something that
I brought my therapist with me. What are y'all doing?
Facts.
Go to therapy so that you know what a good human being looks like.
Yeah.
So that you are not so controlled by your aesthetic mind
or the algorithm.
That you end up not just like only focusing on people who like look a certain way but don't actually have anything, but also so that you see the flaw in that.
Yeah.
Therapy is a tool to help you figure out how to adjust your problems. It is not a fix-all. It is not a quick fix. It does not make you a perfect person. It does not heal all of your wounds. But what it does is provide you with tools to be able to like rearrange your life. At least that's what I get out of it. And I go to therapy every Tuesday. Ain't no shame in my game.
Come on now.
I done been through a lot of shit. I done seen a lot of shit. I done helped a lot of motherfuckers who didn't care about none of that. I go to therapy every Tuesday. I might be wilding out here if I did not. But you need tools. And if you don't feel like therapy is one of the tools, if you don't feel like God is one of the tools, you need to figure out a tool in order to become your best self. Whatever that is. If that's you as a creative, if that's putting your music on wax and putting it out to the world, whatever your form of therapy is, invest in it in 2026.
Heavily.
Please.
Focus on yourself. And that's another part of dating that people have forgotten. You attract what you project. If you are the absolute worst version of yourself, you tend to attract someone like that. Or you get everything that you want and you mishandle it.
And you don't know what the fuck to do.
You have no idea what to do with it. You got exactly what you want.
Every fucking fumbled ball.
Man, what?
Every guy that when God was like, this is what you wanted, right? And you was like, did I just drop that?
And also
another one, nigga, no.
When you've been in therapy and you're healed, you understand that not everything is a fumble. Some of this shit is a punt.
Come on now.
Some of y'all suck.
Facts. A Hail Mary.
And I punted the shit out that. I Hail Mary that to the other team and let them have it because you suck. Not everything is a fumble.
Yeah,
it's true.
And when you healed, when you've gone through something, you begin to understand that as well. You might have lost something, but that was not a loss.
And flip it too. They might have fucked around and fumbled you. Don't forget, you're the catch too.
I've been fumbled.
Motherfuckers, you feel me? They always think victim mentality. Be like, nah, you gotta flip it. There's victim mentality, there's accountability.
In fact, honestly, I never look at it like that. I don't think anybody ever fumbled me. I just think you were not supposed to be here in the first place.
That's a different.
This is always on me. Like I feel like if I look at my past partners versus current, I feel like the obvious answer to it is like, nah, I wasn't in the best space. You're here because I wasn't. I wasn't my best self.
But that's
not because you deserve to be.
That's
not because there's a fumble anyway. I was not the best version of me. And those things that maybe I thought were hidden or things I'm still working on, but my loneliness is controlling my decision making in this moment. Like those were the things that attracted that person. The second that I moved into like a better version of myself, no matter how much, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't get on here and do no faking. I done some Keith Sweat bagging. I ain't gonna what? I done done some Keith Sweat bagging out here. Let me tell you something. I said this last week. I'm gonna say it right now. If people knew the things that I have said when I was in love, I would die from embarrassment. And that's real. But at the end of the day,
a yearner.
Let me tell you something. I'm a yearner, a lover girl for sure. But let me tell you something. I don't care if the text was yesterday. The past is the past. You ain't got nothing on me, baby. Like you ain't got nothing. If it ain't happening today, you ain't got shit, baby. Like you can put all that shit on the internet right now. You can tag me. I'll put it in the story. But you don't care about none of that. I'm I'm not who I was yesterday. And I certainly ain't who I was 6 months ago, 6 years ago. So like I've never tripped.
Where was that game like 3 years ago in my life?
Man,
I could have said that several times. That was yesterday. I'm not even that nigga no more.
I mean, that's a woman.
That's not me.
That's the woman's
I
flavor.
got 4
the woman's
sisters.
flavor.
I
Let me tell you something. The past is the past.
We can't get that off ever.
Let me tell you something.
That don't even make sense when you say that. What?
Let me tell you something.
What you mean? That doesn't make sense when you say
Let me
it.
tell you what. I'm gonna say this right here, and then we're gonna end this show. Philippians 3. What I do, pressing toward the mark and forgetting those things that are behind me. I done forgot all that shit from yesterday. Peace out, man. Shout out to our wonderful, amazing guests. Make sure y'all go check out their music. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram. We're gonna get another round of their social media handles. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to You Weren't There podcast on YouTube. I'm of course your host at Mia Was Here. Make sure you follow You Weren't There. Live show Sunday, March 15th at Dry DC. That's 381 Moore Street Northeast. Right in Union Market. Make sure y'all come out. Make sure y'all show love. Everybody's invited. We know the RSVP's been gone for a minute, but listen, you know what I'm saying? You show me you watch the episode, I'm gonna look out for you.
Loyalty.
The Uptown Sound on all social media. You can follow me, the Uptown Sound _ on certain social media, but it's all spelled out the same way. I'm back outside, man. I'm off ice. You feel me? I went to go live some life. Live some good life, but I got some projects coming. I got stuff to say. Other people have things to say, and it should be cool. You know, check it out.
You gotta go first this time.
All right, we switching off. At Let the Dirt Say Amen. I trust that all of my people out there are bright enough to know how all those words are spelled. So let the dirt say amen. Instagram is the quickest way to find me in that space, but in real life, I hope you know me and then you can actually find me quick. With that being said, God bless the DMV. Love thy neighbor, even if he's homeless.
Facts.
Give him a date. And
I got an
album called Hear My Dear that's out, and I got one on the way. Shout out to Superior. And yeah, man. Take me out to the go-go.
So,
hey, it's KZMF. That's King Zo, motherfucker. Before I say anything, I was looking on my Instagram. I gotta say rest in peace to John Gambini. We called him Beans, go-go legend. I just wanted to say that because I seen this picture and we was talking about go. It hit my heart. Go catch me on Instagram. Social media anywhere, KZMF, those 4 letters in that order. I'm gonna come up first with a verified check. It'll be me, the real King Zo, THE real KINGZO, no E's, all gas, no brakes. With Danny 2.0, that stands for we don't have a name yet because we don't. We're taking suggestions. So if you guys have any, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, call the toll hotline. We'll figure it out. Rhonda's out of prison. Pretty Tony's blind. And we're trying to figure it out. Yeah.
We love it. Again, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all tapping in. Some of the things that we say are sensational. We know that, but it's all true. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all check out these incredible artists. Let the Dirt Say Amen. Like, let me tell y'all, I'm a big fan. So make sure y'all check that out. Zo, I went to see him live. Incredible. One of the best performers I've ever seen. Like, there are some people who can just pull you in and you don't even have to know who they are. Not all of y'all had that skill. Learn from this guy. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all next week.